Hello, Ori. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Good afternoon, Sir Dennis. Good afternoon, Ori. How's your day? Yeah. Alrighty. Pretty blah. I have no motivation. You have no motivation to do what exactly? To do? Just to do anything? You're not looking forward to anything? Is there nothing that you want to do? Hello, Rogue. Hello, Cat Pizza Party. Bro, these... Wait, no. I don't know what that means. Bro, these and are diabolical. I don't even know what that means. Not saying I'm suicidal. I'm just tired. I want to rest in a dark room alone with my thoughts that I've neglected. Oh, these ads are diabolical. I see. Yeah, you know, I didn't know what you were talking about. What people were talking about, like 3 ads in a row. And then yesterday I clicked on a stream and then I saw that I got 3 ads in a row. And I was like, what? Are you kidding me? Yeah, so I agree. They are in fact diabolical. Hello, Alphabot. Welcome to the stream, Dennis. Thank you for your greeting. How's your day going, Alpha? Alrighty. What am I to do? Said I gonna do something? I was gonna do something, I'm sure. Good evening. Hello, Hunted. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? How's your day? It's been chill. Noise. Alright. Guess I'm going to this page. Today is 11:25. Yeah. Hello, Shira. Welcome to the stream. I have no clue why I'm still drawing, though. I'm redraing an OC from last year. Huh. Huh? Am I making good money? No. Well, you know, I'm making money, so that's good. That's like, you know, good enough. That's good enough for a start. 25. 25. Oh, yeah, today's 25/25. Done a little bit of Christmas list writing. Oh, nice. Hello, Shira. How's your day doing? How about you? I don't know. I've just been here drawing, of course, as always. How's the weather of the grind going? It's going fine. Although, when it comes to Christmas, I mean, my family doesn't really celebrate Christmas, so yeah, nothing's gonna change. It's just a normal month. Although, you know, I do like the winter aesthetic and stuff of like Christmas and that type of stuff. I do like it. I love drawing Harvey right now. I don't know, but I've been obsessed with Blood Money as of recently. I don't exactly know what that is, but yeah. Well, I mean, hopefully it goes well. Your art is so cool, dude. Thank you. I appreciate it. May I ask the old question of why do you draw in pen? Like, what are the benefits to you in detail? Well, I mean, in drawing with pen, it helps you work with your mistakes. Every artist is gonna make a mistake when they're drawing, for the most part, right? But the difference, you know, I think it makes a big difference if you're able to work with the mistakes and turn it into something, you know, and like incorporate your mistake into the drawing so it doesn't look too wrong. Or, you know, it also just makes you treat your art less special because you're gonna make a mistake, but that's okay, right? You can just like let go of it. Whereas if you're drawing with pencil, you're just gonna keep erasing and redrawing and erasing and redrawing over and over again. It's just gonna be this cycle. And so pen forces you to just like, if you make a mistake, just move on, you know? It also helps with line confidence because you know you're gonna make a mistake. It kind of frees you from like this desire to be perfect because you know you're gonna like you know you're just gonna mess up eventually. So there's no like real pressure. There's no real pressure to be perfect. Whereas with pencil, obviously you're gonna like keep erasing and you know and coming back. So because you're not really focused on making because you're not like too worried about making like a mistake, it allows you to just like be more well yes yeah just be more confident, right? Just make smoother lines. Yeah, I guess at least that's how it was for me. um yeah, also the last one, pen doesn't smudge, and I hate smudging. I really don't like it. It's really annoying. So the yes. How can a brother survive without Christmas? I don't know. It's a game about torturing someone who only wishes to help you. I quite like it. Oh, right. It's that guy. Yeah, okay. I know that game, actually. I've seen it. It's like, yeah, it's like every time you, yeah. It's like every time you hurt him, you get money or something. Or maybe it's a different game. But like, or like pays you to, I don't know. Ness, do you think if your girlfriend celebrated Christmas, you'd join her? I don't have a problem with, yeah, I don't have a problem with Christmas. So, yeah. Um, yeah, I mean, I don't think there's any harm in celebrating Christmas. There's no reason not to. I don't think so. It just seems like it's just a fun like it's kind of like a birthday, right? It's just a fun thing to do on a specific day. So, yeah, I mean, hell, it doesn't even have to be like it doesn't even have to be a girlfriend. Like I could just have friends, and if they were like celebrating Christmas, I'd be like, whatever. It seems like a fun event. I think just something that makes life a little bit more exciting, right? I'm getting a light bulb the second plushie? No, that's not what that is. To work with my mistake, I guess I should deal with my biggest one myself. So to escape the death loop is what you're saying? Yeah, basically. Stands for insanity? Ah, I see. Oh, stands for inanimate insanity. Interesting. Don't know what that is. Never heard of it. But, you know, I'm happy for you if you're getting something that you want. You know, I've never gotten a plushie, actually. Although, maybe not a plushie, but I did have a lot of, like, stuffed animals as a child. They used to protect me from the dark. You just gave me four ads in a row is not, that's not normal. The most ads I've gotten in a row is 3, which like I got yesterday. I was watching a stream and I got 3 ads and I was like, what? What do you mean 3? But yeah, whatever. 4 is crazy. Yes, I still can't wait for the Pathos Fumo. Ah, yeah. You know what? Yeah, actually. She would definitely fit well as like a plushie, to be honest. We should all riot like Johnny Silverhand in Cyberpunk. Disney, Roblox, YouTube, Netflix, big gaming brands. Actually, these big companies are out of hand. Always has been. I kind of want to play Blood Money fan games, but the most popular fan game is about SA, and I'm scared. I see. Well, I guess don't play it. Unfortunately for you. It'd be like that, I suppose. Ah, that's what I was gonna do. I remember. Okay, cool. There's something I forgot, but I just remembered. Still gonna play it? I'll just be scared. I see. Well, then I guess... I mean, I would say, like, good for you still, but I guess it's, like, bad for you? I don't know. Hopefully you enjoy it, I suppose. That's probably the best way to go about it. Survivor's angst? I don't think that's what that stands for. Not gonna lie. I'm not gonna cap. As the kids, do people still use cap? Not gonna cap. Is that what? Do people still do that, or is that like gone? Has that thing passed yet? I don't know. I feel like I'm always living in the past. Do you guys have all messages on? Well, I do, I'm sure. Unless I don't. Nurses in the ward trying to make me eat slop. They won't let me watch the stream in peace. Rip. What character, if you're drawing a specific one, are you drawing? Oh, sorry, I didn't read that properly. What character, if you're drawing a specific one, are you drawing? I'm drawing... Well, actually, I don't know. I'm drawing an OC, though. I don't know which OC I'm drawing, but I am, in fact, drawing an OC. Guys, can I activate this, please? Alright, I'll check that out later. Can you draw Pathos Fumo next? Probably not. I don't really want to draw Chibi style. I've done a Chibi face at the very least. Although I may draw Pathos. I could perhaps draw Pathos. Sorry, my caps were on? I see. I'm being released on Tuesday anyways. No need to light the place up, thankfully. I see. Nice. Well, good for you. Yeah, I don't know who this is, but I'll give her a dress. Draw your persona as a frog and make your hat go beyond the page. Oh yes, a frog with no face. Honestly, that sounds pretty cool. But, nah. Maybe sometime today. Dennis, what if you're on trial for killing the mayor? You're innocent because you were framed, so the judge charges you as guilty of murder, but you denied the murder. What do you mean by that? What's the question there? You didn't say a question. You just put up a statement. Or not just like set up a scenario. It's making me get ads to reply to the stream. What are you talking? Wait. What do you mean? What do you even? What? That's crazy. Do you want to chat? First, watch this ad. What? Some very odd questions today. I don't think that was even a question. It started like a question, but it didn't finish with a question. There was no question there. It was just a scenario. But the judge says you're not on trial for murder of the mayor, you're on trial for being on trial. You foolishly proclaim your innocence, proving that you were guilty. What? Draw a dinosaur, please? I don't think I want to. But hello, welcome to the stream. Have you ever tried painting? If so, what type of paint do you use? I did try painting at one point. I used acrylic. Yeah, I used acrylic. But I don't paint that much, so. I mean, I do paint on digital, but that's not really. That's not the question you're asking, I don't think, so. Yeah, no, I don't really paint, but I have painted before. Hello, Blepedy. Yep, I'm just gonna say Blepedy. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Persona, like how he draws myself? Yeah, well, yes. Do you have any art tips for a young artist? I'm really trying to improve in my art. The tip I would give is probably, well, first of all, the reason you probably started drawing is because you're enjoying drawing, right? You have fun drawing. So, I mean, a big thing is like try and keep your motivation, and like to do that, draw things that you actually enjoy. First of all, like that's my first thing. Do things that you actually enjoy. If you're learning something or like learning a way, like if you're learning some sort of technique or learning the foundations, try to make it into something that's enjoyable. Because, you know, the main killer of motivation is just like not actually enjoying what you're doing. So yeah, A way that I do that is I just like look at references of. So first of all, use references. That's like a big tip. Use references. References are vital for your improvement as an artist. You can't draw something well if you haven't seen it at least once, right? And for most people, you have to see a thing that you're trying to learn multiple times in order to get better. I would recommend, if there's any artists that inspire you, use their artwork as a reference, just to like try and copy like some artwork that you actually enjoy. Because if you're copying something that you actually like looking at, I mean, I don't know. For me, when I'm looking at art, that's like a fun thing to do. So if I'm looking at art and trying to learn from like the art that I'm looking at, I tend to find it more enjoyable. Break the references into simple shapes, simple shapes that you can put in 3D. So that is like cubes, cylinders, spheres, anything that helps you relate the body parts or whatever you're drawing, the objects, in like a 3D environment. So yeah. Obviously you can use IRL like references too, like photos or like you know, models and that type of thing if you want to like have like a real reference. I think having some amount of like real references are actually important as well. So yeah, but I think for the most part, draw things that you enjoy, use references, and try and break your references down into simple shapes that allow you to like understand them better. Literally drawing right now, and hold on, I'm good though. It's like 4 a.m. Wow, maybe you should sleep. Oh, okay, goodbye, Rogue. Have a good, yeah, well, have a good day. Also, I'm not your father. The judge then turns to jury, and a jury of your mental peers. There are a bunch of angry, mentally challenged individuals. What? How is digital painting different from coloring? Well, digital painting isn't. I mean, it's kind of like, you know, there's a certain level of physicality that comes with paint. Especially on like the page. Like for instance, paint smears. When you're drawing with paint, like paint can smear on your hands. It's a lot more annoying. Maybe annoying is not the right word, but it's way more difficult to paint in real life, obviously, than paint on digital. Digital is just easier in every way, so it's just not the same level of like skill maybe required. Although the knowledge to do both is the same. So like I'm sure an artist who paints on digital will be able to like get into painting like traditionally, and an artist who paints traditionally will be able to get into painting on digital. But like just the difficulty of the actual medium itself is like completely different. If you replace every part of a boat, is it still the same boat? It's the same boat in your heart, but it's not literally the same boat. Also, that's like the two different answers to the Ship of Theseus, right? Literally drawing right now, and to stay motivated, I'm gonna keep drawing naked women. And who doesn't like badonkas? Fair enough. You're on trial for murder, but you're innocent. Yeah, denied. But the judge says you're guilty. You're on trial for being on trial. Yeah, you did say that. I still don't know what you mean by that. I need no sleep, mortal human. Fair enough. Thank you so much. I'm really trying to improve in this art journey. One of the reasons why I'm watching. Oh, thank you. Well, I'm glad I could help. No, I get that. You said you paint digitally, but what separates painting from... Oh, okay. Yeah. So, I mean, I meant when I said like paint, yeah, it's basically the same thing. Yeah, painting and coloring is essentially the same thing. Although I would say that when someone says coloring, they probably like imply like a coloring pencil or something like that, like a marker or like a pencil or that type of thing. Whereas paint is like paint, you know. For digital art, it's basically the same thing. So there's not really much difference. I don't really think so. I don't feel so, at the very least. But yes, like I guess it's just digital coloring, I guess. The judge then... Ori, I think, are you trying to make a joke? I don't really know. Maybe I'm not taking in the, what you're saying, like, properly, but I think you're trying to make a joke, but I can't find what it is. Although I am focused on a lot of different things at the same time, so maybe that's why. Sadly, I can't afford... Oh, hello, Ray of Venus. Welcome to the stream. How's your day? I need to get better at drawing hands, to be honest. Fair enough. Hands are very difficult. I sadly can't afford a lot of art supplies, so I'm trying to do the best with what I have. Yeah, you don't need good art. You don't need like professional, like expensive art supplies to be good at art. Or like at least to make cool looking things, right? like I'm using just a normal ballpoint pencil. I don't have anything expensive. I do have a drawing tablet, but I'm not using it right now, obviously. You can make really cool stuff even if you don't have like really expensive products. In fact, if you get good at drawing without those expensive products, you will be able to yeah, if you get good with drawing without them, then when you get them, you'll be even better. Then judge still declares you as guilty. You question the laws, but the judge states that the laws are illegal. He then sentences you to 3 glimpses into your own soul. I see. What? Alrighty, so what I'm gonna do... I don't know... Okay, I guess I'll make it here. For real, I like normally pencil and random scrap paper. I used to use a bunch of like scrap paper a lot. Or like printer paper, just like any loose yeah, paper. I just used to put them in a folder, right? Which like folders like a couple cents. So I had a bunch of folders and a bunch of like loose paper, and every time I used to just draw in like, yeah, well, the loose paper, and then when I'm finished with it, I used to put it in a folder. It was like a makeshift it was kind of like a makeshift sketchbook, except the sketchbook, you know, I guess, I don't know, something like that, I guess. Which drawing tablet is good? I'm trying to get one. Oh, I got a cheap one. I got the XP. Well, I say cheap, but like cheap relative to the expensive ones. I meant like cheap as in, yeah, well, yeah. So the drawing tablet I got was an XP Pen Artist 12, I'm quite sure. Which is like, I think it was around $200. So it's not like cheap, right? It's not like super cheap. It wasn't as cheap as I wanted it to be. It was definitely pretty expensive, but yeah. But I've had that for like a couple years now. And it's good. There is a little, like, there are some problems, but I mean, I've been using it for years. It's okay. You just have to, I don't know. Like, the power cord is a little bit annoying, but it's fine. Do you draw from your imaginations? I use references. Always use reference. Yeah, you need references. I would always recommend you to use them. Hello, Reverie. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? You scoff and you say that you can serve that punishment with your third eye tied behind your back, like the fool you are. Right. Anyways, how do you respond? I don't know. What's the OC's name? Laxu. Laxu. Spelled like this, I guess. Even though I just told you how to spell it, but yeah. Dennis, I finished my question. I see. I respond with no. I don't know. I don't even know what. Yeah, I don't know. Hello, Caleb. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? That's nice, bro. Thank you. I remember opening Ibis Paint on my laptop once and was immediately overwhelmed. It is a lot, yeah. Shout out Girls with Horn. Indeed. How can you not like Girls with Horns? Of course, if you don't like Girls with Horns, then that's how you cannot like Girls with Horns, but that's kind of a redundant statement, I guess. Okay, yeah, this is just a warm-up drawing. This is my first drawing I've done for the day. How long did I spend on it? 24 minutes. I'm going pretty slow today. Yesterday I was doing like about a sketch every 10 minutes, I guess. I guess I've doubled that time today. Hopefully I can get back into the groove of it. Yeah, boy, you're not ready for Krita. Krita is, yeah. My day is good. It isn't crazy. I've known you for 7 months, and I know you're pretty damn, and I know you pretty damn well. But I don't know your name. No one knows my name. Actually, well, that's not true. What's her name? Abby. Abby knows my name. She guessed it randomly. Or well, I say randomly, but she guessed it mostly randomly. I unfortunately, against my better judgment, I gave a hint. Not like a good hint. It was more like a bunch of small hints that was like, eh. But that made it boring. I should have just like let her guess randomly. That's what I wanted to do anyways. I don't know what compelled me. Reverie, his name is Douglas. My name is not, in fact, Douglas. Although, I would like to be named Douglas, honestly. I mean, like, if I were named Dennis, I would like to be named Douglas. His name is Julian. Do you normally draw in this art style or more realistic? Yeah, I normally draw in this art style. Hello, Zen, by the way. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? To be fair, I don't think I know your name, Reverie. Wait, do I know your name? Maybe you know, I could think of a scenario where I actually did know of your name, but then I forgot your name. Or, like, someone told me, like, if I'm remembering correctly, like, someone said that I should know your name because you said it, or at some point, but I just didn't know, or something like that. In any case, I feel like I have been in a situation to have known your name, but I don't know. I don't think I actually do know your name. Dennis, I'm still waiting for you to draw chubby characters. I see. Well, good luck on your waiting. Oh, I've told you my name so many times. Hold on. I could remember. Can I don't... Hold on. I don't know. I can't remember. I remember Lily's name because like, I mean, obviously, like, her name is Lily. Like, she says that all the time. I think CJ's name is CJ. That's about it. And obviously Abby's name starts with L. What? Do you have any tips for how to draw clothing? I'm not too good with clothing, not really. I'm doing good. Semester's almost over. A couple of tests left. Getting back into drawing. Life's good. How you doing? I'm doing good. I'm always doing good, mostly. Yeah. Yeah. I'm doing good. I'm doing fine. I've seen Rever a few times. Do you know Asmo's name? I don't know Asmo. No, I don't. Do you know Asmo's name? Probably, right? Wait, no. I feel like I maybe should know his name actually, but I don't know his name. That's what's my name. Your name is Orifish. Dennis, I'll be by your deathbed waiting for you to draw a character, and even in death, I'll wait. I see. The way you spawn a character out of nowhere is insane. Well, thank you. Yeah, for drawing clothes, I don't know. All I know is folds are very difficult. Let me see. I don't really know how to draw clothes. I just vaguely know the kind of shapes that folds take. Like, folds kind of have, like, this type of shape, but, like, that's about all I know. But, like, yeah, like, okay, like, I know the reason why folds happen, tension points and the fact that, like, folds, like I guess, spawn. I call it spawning, but they kind of, like, emerge from tension points and across tension points and between them and stuff like that. I see this before, but have you considered doing an ASMR? Not really, no. Yeah, we all told each other our full legal names. Ah, I see. Well, yeah, I do not know anyone's name really other than CJ because CJ's name is on his profile, and Lily because Lily says her name over and over again. And everyone, like, anytime anyone greets Lily, like, they say Lily, right? They're like, "Hi, Lily," or like, "How are you doing, Lily?" But yeah, I don't really know anyone else's name other than, like, Abby, unless they have their name as their, like, profile. Oh, I do know Broken Skull's name though. Dennis, what's mine? Your name's Sorryfish. Though, yeah, close enough. 3 letters, right? I think I see. Oh no, I read that already. Hello, Cat Pizza. No, wait, you're here already. If you're drawing in a sketchbook or you have one hand, can you just show us some of your work? Wait, what are you talking? If you're drawing in a sketchbook or have one hand, or have one at hand, if you want, you can just show us some of your artwork. I mean, what do you mean my You know her name? Yeah, well, okay, I know that's her nickname. I know her name is, like, Charlie, right? Yeah, it has to be Charlie. Yeah, I remember. Dennis, if I donate, will you Venmo me the money back? No? Just keep your money. You can save that step. People always make that reference. Or Walter. Are you talking about my digital artwork? I like toast. By the way, did I say welcome to the stream? I like toast. I don't know if I did. Yeah, it's Charlie. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know how good I am with names. Supposedly I'm bad with names. Actually, I think I'm pretty good with names, though. That's the funny thing. I don't know why. Starts with L? Is it? Is it? I think it's probably like. Wait, is it? It's not Liam or something like that. Liam? No. Why would it? Why? Well, that's the only L name that I have in my brain. Yeah, no. All I got is Liam. Just guess. You almost see. All I have is Liam. That's all I have. That's my best. So, hold on. It wouldn't just be Lee, right? So I don't know. Leo, Lyra. Yeah, no, it's Levi. It is. Okay, yeah, okay. I didn't. I knew it. I just forgot. Okay, I did not. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, I actually did. I do remember you told me that. Levi. Right. Okay. I forgot. Yeah, it's an obvious name. In fact, I think maybe Levi's a less common name than Liam actually. Is it? Yeah, I would guess so. Fair enough. I love referencing Fujimoto's work. His art is very admirable. It is very good, yeah. Dennis, holy Dennis, that crash out that scared me. Yeah, I'm sorry. What is you talking about, Ori? Yeah, sorry. Fair enough though. I do remember that, or at least I remember at some point I knew that. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, cool. When I joined my stream, when I first joined, my username was my name. Oh, and I've told you so many times. Yeah, no, I just forgot. My bad. I just know you as Reverie. Though maybe the reason that Reverie sticks in my name is because Reverie is such an interesting it's such an interesting word. Like, I haven't actually heard that word actually used that many times. So, like, I'm pretty sure reverie is the act of revering something. I would suppose. I guess the root word is revere. But I haven't actually heard like reverie used in like an actual like story, other than your story that you did. Like, I was like, he did the thing. He said the thing in the story yesterday. But yeah, I love that word. I use it in like every essay. Yeah, no, Fujimoto is really good. You have ASMR potential because your voice is really soothing. I could fall asleep to it. Oh, of course. I know Peepo Do. I don't know what that is. Interesting show, is it? Is that the show with the Tig Bitty cat lady? Huh. But when hair punches anyone, you have got to say kersploink or it doesn't count. Like in boxing. That's an interesting rule. Okay. I've done this drawing. I'm gonna move on to other drawings now. It means to enter a calm state of mind. So it's not. Oh, okay. I thought it was revere. So what's the act of revering something? Is there no root word for like revering something? Because that calls into question what I thought that word was. If that's what that means, then what's the? Unless it's the same thing. Unless to revere. Yeah, wait, no. Huh. I can just look it up actually. Hello, Lily. Welcome to the stream. Also, not your father, but yeah, whatever. I guess it just is revere. To revere something is to worship, isn't it? Yeah, but I thought revere and reverie were like this because like they sound, at least in my mind, they sounded like really similar. So it's like revere and like reverie is like the same thing as like revere. Take it as a compliment. I will. We were just talking about you. This is just for a drawing, guys. Gingerbread cookie or sugar cookie? I think you're talking about Cookie Run Kingdom characters. And I don't know either of them, but I like whatever the heck a sugar cookie sounds. I like the sound of a sugar cookie. Sugar cookie sounds interesting. Dennis, you are truly a heartless, cold man. Have you no empathy for your own child? Not my child. If Lily was my child, then I would have empathy. Then I would like be able to like say, then I'd like have empathy for like calling my child not my child. But because Lily is not my child, I do not have a reason to say that. I do not have a reason to feel bad for not calling Lily my child. Revere is a verb, to hold someone in reverence. Oh, so it's just revere. Revering, revered. Okay, yeah. Yeah, revering, revered. Reveres. Fair enough. Fair enough. In the end, I guess I'm not an English major. Yeah, I kind of figured though. Okay, cool. And even if she's adopted, she's still your child. Accept it. I haven't adopted Lily. Also, Lily is not a she. Do you do fantasy drawings? I assume. What do you exactly mean by fantasy drawings? I mean, I would say a girl with horns is quite fantastical. Because what you were talking about to revere is just the infinitive form of the verb. Actually, was fantastic. Like your OC. OCs. Right. I mean, yeah. Who's your favorite artist? Probably Yusuke Murata, or yeah, Yusuke Murata. 58MW is like climbing up there. I like Dino Illust from Twitter, or I guess wherever Dino also draws. I just love his rendering style. It's really nice. Tatsuki Fujimoto is also really, and is a really interesting artist, but I don't know. I think he's like more of like my favorite, or like one of my favorite storytellers, but maybe not like artist exactly. Can you adopt me? No, I'm not adopting anyone. I will never adopt anyone. Okay, that's probably not true. There might be a point where I find that I should adopt someone, but it surely is not going to be soon. After all, in this economy, what? Imagine having children in this economy. Could never be me, that's for sure. Dennis, I cannot be your son, but can be your pet goldfish. I'm low maintenance. Trust and belief. Fair enough. Goldfish are pretty cool. Legally, you could adopt me, Dennis. I probably could, yeah. Yeah, I keep forgetting that yeah, as long as you're like over 18, I think you can adopt people. Or is that the true? Maybe. I get what you mean. Yusuke is a genius. Personally, I like Sutomu. Wait, yeah, Sutomu Nihei. What Who's that? Who's their like? What do they do? Like a manga, or like are they a mangaka, or are they just like an illustrator or something like that? I say just like an illustrator. I don't know why I said just like illustrator. That implies that like illustrators like worse than mangakas. But you know what I'm saying, right? Are they like an illustrator, or do they do a series or something like that? Also, the cookie thing wasn't for Cookie Run Kingdom. It was decorations for my sticker book OC character. Oh, okay, nice. What's the music in the background? It's music I made on GarageBand. Something something. I don't want to be copyrighted, so I made my own music. Something something. I mean, the real answer for me making this music is just I like to make music. It's just fun. I'm not a professional at it, but yeah, I just enjoy it. So. Yeah, so they're a mangaka. They've made quite a few series. However, their most famous. Oh, it's Blame. Okay, I've heard of Blame. Cool. Chainsaw Man's true form was based off of one of Nihei's characters, I think. Oh, nice. What is your favorite type of insect? I think dragonflies are also. Dragonflies are pretty cool, yeah. Insect. Well, yeah. I was gonna say, oh, spider, but spiders are not exactly an insect, right? Insect is like an ant or something. I think ants are pretty cool. Are bees an insect? I do like bees, but maybe hornets. I think hornets are just cool. Hornets are dangerous, and I don't like how they behave, but they look pretty cool, I would say. From a design standpoint, I think they're pretty cool. Dragonflies are also pretty cool too. I used to thought that dragonflies like whip people with their tails. I don't know, like as a child, I used to just think that. I don't know like how, but I just felt like that like thing, their tail just looks like it's used for something. So I was like, they definitely hit people with that. It's that. Blame is a crazy manga man. Yeah, I think if I remember correctly, Blame has like really nice environmental designs, right? That's like yeah, I think I started reading it actually, but I just never finished. Well, fair enough, to be honest. I'm more of like even though the environments were really interesting, I'm actually just more of a character person. But I think nowadays I'm getting more into like environments and stuff, so maybe I might just go back to watching Blame. Or reading Blame actually. In fact, let me write it here so I can go check it out. I was reading Land of the Lustrous actually. I started reading that manga. It's actually pretty interesting so far. Terrible handwriting up here, by the way. My 13 to 14 characters are inspired by the values of humans, both sins and virtues. Hello, Jackie. How are you doing? I'm doing good. How are you doing? You doing well? Shout out Foss, indeed. Pretty interesting character so far. Actually, yeah. Foss is an interesting character. From like the fan art that I saw, I just didn't know like what character, or at least it gave off the impression of a different type of character than I thought. I was gonna say she, but I guess it's really an it, as I thought it would be. Yeah, it's a very interesting thing so far. Also, I started watching To Your Eternity, season 2, which is actually really good so far. Yeah, I'm doing good. How are you doing, Jackie? Hopefully your day has been well. Can't think of anything to draw. Can you give me some ideas? Draw a whale, a steampunk whale. I think I've drawn that. I've said that like prompt already to someone else, but hey, I'll give it to you now. Land of the Lustrous is really good, but yeah, Nihei, shines in environmental design. Yeah, like it was really technically impressive, the environments and stuff. One day I'll try to draw, or at least try to study, like, Blame. Because I do think getting better at environments are really, it's a good, skill to have, at the very least. Who am I drawing? I don't know. I'm pretty sure, like Blame doesn't really have that many organic structures, right? It's mainly just like buildings and stuff, right? Like architecture, like futuristic architecture. I'm quite sure, like mega structures, from what I remember. Which is, to be fair, that like surreal. I think it's like surrealism, or maybe not, but like that type of look is kind of a very interesting look, and I do want to get better at that because, in general, that's like the type of like environment that I do enjoy looking at. Um, Hello Rapdog, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? I'm doing good, and yeah, it's insane megastructures that span hundreds of kilometers at a time. The entire solar system is a megastructure. Yeah, it just sounds really interesting. That type of like, I just really like those dream. Maybe not. Maybe dreamlike is probably not the way to say it, but like, those like, yeah, they're just really interesting things. Just the idea of them in general, the concept of them. He has. Um. Hold on. I'm good, Des. What about you? Oh yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm doing fine. Despite you're still sick, unfortunately. Hopefully, you get better soon. What's my biggest fear? My biggest fear is losing my memories. Actually, I think so. Like some sort of like amnesia, or yeah, losing my memories or having my memories tampered with. That's probably it. I'm gonna go real quick. Talk to you guys if Dennis is still streaming. I mean, I'll probably still be streaming, yeah, for a little while at the very least. Maybe like maybe like, yeah, 2 hours maybe. Thank you. The thumbnail art is looking very good, very cool. Thank you. Alrighty. Okay, these drawings are pretty poor, I'm not gonna lie. Let me see. I want to do an interesting drawing. Gotta go for a bit since my nurses want to check my blood and stuff. Okay, well, yeah, good luck. Well, I say good luck. We'll have a, yeah, I'll see you in a little while, I guess. That's a valid fear. Yeah, I think so. I think it's just terrifying to me. In the end, I think like my memories are like what makes me my memories are like what makes me who I am. I think that's like what makes most people who they are. For the most part. Other than like I guess their innate preferences, but who's to say that their preferences aren't like shaped by their memories, right? Which like it kind of is. If you say that like your environment is kind of like what helps shape you, then you're it's like mostly that's like also like based on your memories. So yeah, I find memories to be a vital part of like who a person is. So to lose them is like crazy. Father, draw a chubby girl. First of all, not your father. Second of all, I don't really want to. Although that may change. Sometime in the future, I may want to. But as it is currently, nah. Please? I don't think it really matters how much you ask. Have you ever had to mute or ban someone? I had to, yeah. There's one guy, but like they weren't like a real viewer. I haven't really had to ban any real viewers other than like Ches or something, and maybe random stuff. Yeah, so like 2 people. Although there was more timeouts. I didn't really like had to have to ban them, but I did timeout like yeah Ches. If you don't know Ches, then like you're good. Your life is better off not knowing who Ches is. I say that I'm being dramatic, but yeah, a couple people, but for the most part, not really. No. They are logic shape how our preferences affect our decisions. Yeah, that's what I guess, and that's what makes sense to me. So, I just really don't want to lose my memories. I can lose my arms and legs, maybe even my body if something like that, if that's even possible to still exist in that form. But I don't want to lose my memories. Oh, you draw with a pen? Yes, I do. I draw with a ballpoint pen. How come? Wait, how come what? What are you asking exactly? Des, do you remember the conversation we had about this the other day? Yes, I do. In Discord, what was it? Yeah, about preferences and or logic and reasoning. Actually, I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Reasoning is. Yeah, I remember. Watching a 2-hour loop of a corn dog floating in water while a child cries in the background. But why? Oh, hello, Comic King. I just Chainsaw Man. Art using a ballpoint pen, but like one of those multicolored ones. It was actually pretty decent. Oh, nice. Yeah. It's actually pretty fun to draw with pen. Actually, like people think it's like very stressful, and I guess it can be depending on like your mental state. But for the most part, it's kind of fun if you just like throw yourself into it. I made it exist. I see. Your anatomy is good and perspective. Thank you. I was reading Chainsaw Man before coming into the stream. Nice. Chainsaw Man is quite fun. It's kind of fun. I guess well, maybe fun is not like the right word to use for a lot. It's kind of like calling Attack on Titan fun. I mean, like it kind of is, but it's a good piece of media, but fun is probably not the right word. Would you attempt the freeing perspective drawing trend going on? I've kind of done it already. Oh right, someone was asking me to show some of my work, right? I guess I'll show some. Although I didn't do the perspective exactly. I think I've done more. Like you can see like some perspective, you can see me trying some low-angled perspective on the head over here, like right here and right here. But for the most part, I haven't done like any fully finished art of it. I gotta go for a bit. Okay, goodbye. So, man, did you read the new chapter? I actually did not. Yeah, it is fun and it inspires me. Nice. I always forget the name of the character with the blue horns, but you made her look cool. Um, yeah, no, her name is Lexu. Thank you. Yeah, here you can see if I go on my Twitter, it's right there. Now, it's a long angle shot on the head, but it's a high angle shot on the body, if that makes sense. So you can kind of see underneath the chin, but you can, hold on. You can see underneath the chin, kind of. It's not the perfect perspective, but it's like a high angle on the body itself. So this is the artwork I've done. It was pretty fun to do, actually. I very much did like this. I did like this illustration. Also, Chainsaw Man is the reason why I'm an anime fan. Well, that's nice. But yeah, I mean, you can see. Oh, whoopsie. You can see my other artworks on my Twitter, which is in the description of the stream. Also, the Discord is in the description of the stream. If you're not in the Discord right now, looks very good. Thank you. Shit. Ow. Okay, I'm good. Where am I now? What am I doing? Right. Let's try this. Oh, wrong thing. Hello, Haru. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Hello, Vladimir. Hello. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Alrighty, let me bring. Okay, hold on. I'll bring in that like there. You mentioned liking to make music before. Have you ever tried to play an instrument before? Yes, I played piano for years. I got pretty good at it actually. Yeah, and I'm learning guitar. Although I say learn, like I'm learning it sparingly, I guess. I haven't thrown myself into like learning guitar like I was learning piano. It was more just like a hobby thing. I just like had fun messing around on guitar. So yeah, I played like, yeah, guitar and piano. Although I'm way better at piano than I am with guitar. Would we ever be able to hear you play anything? Maybe one day. The band title? What? What are you talking about, Vladimir? You're still awesome? Are you talking to me? I'm confused. Hello, Shira. Welcome to the stream. Des, do you like Black Butler? I haven't watched it. Hello, Miyuki Mia Arts. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Does anyone know what Vladimir is talking about? Because I don't. I'm quite lost. Every time I join one of your streams, there's some kind of chaos. I'm getting used to it. Yeah, it's very random every single time. It's like a loot box, except, yeah, I don't know, just a loot box. I'm doing good, just a little bit. Doing good, just a little bit. Just a little bit ill though. Stopping by YouTube to chill out for a little while. Nice. Well, I hope you. Well, not nice exactly. Hopefully you get better soon. But yeah. I don't even know what to do for this drawing. Like that. Okay. Gonna move on to some more interesting poses. Or so I say. Yeah, I don't know what this. Yeah, I think this pose is okay. It's not the best drawing I've done, but not the worst. Hello, Zoe. I guess that's Zoe-chan. Hello, Zoe-chan. Welcome to the stream. You know, anytime I hear Zoe, I think of Hanji from Attack on Titan. Yeah, how are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well today. Hello, Sephiroth. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Thank you, and from what I could decipher, I assume the person was asking for a source of your background music? Is that what it was? I did see band, but also I saw heart, and we're talking about like a heart as well, and I'm severely confused. Oh my god, I just got up after sitting down for a while, and I just collapsed. My head literally hurts so freaking much. Like you got lightheaded or something. That's unfortunate. Hello, Ammo. Hello, Amadita. Is it Amadita? Welcome to the stream. That arm's too long. That arm looks about more like a little bit more correct. Where are you from, guys? I'm from America, the United States of America, the land of, what is it, Greece? Not Greece as in the country, right? Not Greece as in the place, but Greece as in like oil, the land of oil. Oh, me too. Oh, nice. India, nice. You sketched so well. Thank you. Thank you very much. I've been trying to get better at it. It's slowly getting better. Actually, what if I have this leg going backwards and I have this like both legs going backwards? I think this looks just cooler. Although this thing right here looks a little bit weird, like because it's messy. So I might have to see if I can clear that up. New sub, thank you. Thank you so much, Ammo. Ammo, I guess. It seems like it'd be more like ammo instead of ammo. Like, I don't know if it's like a hard A, like a ah. It probably would make more sense to be like a ah, right? I live in the land down under in Australia. I see. On the underside of the world. At least that's how it seems. Amu? Like, yup. Yes, as in like as in ammo, like for like a weapon, or like ammo, like ammo, or like, so like the weapon or the weapon version, as in like ammunition, or like arm or something like that. Yeah, like arm. No, arm. Well, you don't say arm, you say arm. Like the soft A is a hard A. It means happiness. Oh, I see. in Australia, the land of the large spiders. Pronounced hard. Okay, ammo. Okay, cool. Ha- happiness. Happiness. You definitely don't say happiness. It means happiness. That's cool. That's a nice name. Dennis, have you seen huge spiders? Nah. The biggest spiders we have around here is like orb weavers or something. Although I have seen like large spiders on like video or something, but that doesn't give you the true scale of them, right? It's pretty difficult to see like the scale of it if it's just on video. You know, I kind of want to see a whale in person. I want to see how like I want to see how actually like large whales are. I'm scared of them. Fair enough. I would be too. Some of them are really cute. I have seen some cute spider. Sorry. I have seen some cute spiders. Like what's that spider called? Like the jumping spider. I'm quite sure. I think that's what it is. Jumping spiders are pretty cool. But if it gets close to me, I'm gonna shift universes. Hey, that's fair. Anything to get away from the spiders, right? Actually, I used to have like really intense arachnophobia. Or at least I used to say that I had intense arachnophobia. I don't know if I actually ever did really truly have arachnophobia. But of course, just like any child, I used to be really scared of spiders. I say any child, just like most children, I guess. I hate them. I see them in my room at night, and I always say, what if I sleep and they bite me and I think I'm arachnophobic? You might be. How old are you? I'm 20. Not a child. I guess, yeah, I'm an adult. I'm a man. I'm a true adult man. Although it doesn't feel like much has changed, honestly. I feel like I do the same things I've done as a child. I mean, that's probably not exactly true, but, you know, for the most part. It's like, what has really changed? I mean, I'm gonna start paying taxes soon, I guess. Which is, like, not something I'm looking forward to, but it'd be like that, right? What if they get in your mouth? That's my biggest fear. I don't think they want to go in your mouth, though. I've seen whales before from afar, like the coast, and they're really cool. They do, I do yeah, whales are cool to me. I just wanna see one. I wanna be able to appreciate, like, their size, like, in the flesh. But I've never seen a whale. What if you are to the dentist and he spits in your mouth? I think that's different a little bit. The first and last time I went to visit the beach, I was on an island. It was whale season and there were sightings, but it was so expensive. Yeah. Things are expensive, and they're getting more expensive. I guess like power bills mainly. Power bills, water bills, bills. I should call her in her swimsuit, but I don't know. Oh, that's who this is. What time is it there? It is 1:55 p.m. my time. Humpback whales are cool. I like blue whales, but I just like the big. I like the size of them. I guess. Are people in Norway and Netherlands people eat whales? Maybe. I said 2 times people. You're also 1:55 p.m. I see. Means we're in the same Obviously. That's like a ridiculous statement to say. Yeah, no duh. Obviously. Means we're in the same time zone, I say. Pointing out the obvious. The grass pointing out that it is in fact green. That's made a bag. That's impressive, actually. How long have you been drawing since you were a child? About 8 years. Since I was like 12 years old. So yeah, since I was a child. Although I would say that I truly actually started improving when I was like about 3 years ago. I started like truly improving at art. I started like using references, like really like trying to break them down, and I think I just started enjoying art a lot more. I tried to enjoy art a lot more rather than like trying to like improve heavily. But also, I was also like trying to improve heavily just by like looking at references. I think that was like a very instrumental thing for my growth. Does streaming kind of maybe distract you from drawing? Yes, but from, I mean, not particularly. Like distract me from what exactly? I would say that obviously I'm a little bit less focused on drawing when I'm streaming because like there's chat and stuff to read. But for the most part, no. I can tell you enjoy art a lot. You exceeded my expectations. I think you have the potential to become the next art god. Well, maybe. I think if I keep at it, I might in fact become some sort of art god. I just want to get like I want to get like as good as Yusuke Murata or something like that. 58 MW. Those guys. If I could do that, I'd be pretty happy. But to be honest, no, I think I'm actually wrong. I think I'm already happy. I think I'd be happier maybe, but I don't know. I'm quite happy just doing art. The day that, you know, it's like the day that art becomes about being good at art, I don't know if I like actually like to do art anymore. I want to just like art itself, not really the skill level that I have in it. Not saying that I don't want to be good. I do want to be good, right? And that's what I said. Like I do want to get, like become some sort of art god, but if that in and of itself is the goal, then I think I've lost I think I've lost my compass. My compass was swallowed by the sea. Sorry, I'm not. What can I say? I'm a Millie fan. I love their music. What else do you do, like hobbies? I play music and they don't eat Welsh people. I thought you meant whales, to be honest. I play video games, I guess, with my brother. Yeah. My siblings, I guess. I guess it depends. Like, it depends who's playing, or it depends what game we're playing. How is your content creator career grind going? Hello, Cappuccino. It is going decently well. Same, I draw a lot, like a whole day. When I'm free, I enjoy it too much. Yeah, I would consider myself basically addicted to art, to be honest. Hello, Cappuccino. How's your day going? Hello, Why Not Die? Welcome to the stream. Ever played Assassin's Creed? I played Assassin's Creed Black Flag, and I played Assassin's Creed Origin. I'm pretty sure, like the Egyptian one. Although I didn't finish the Egyptian one. I think I finished Black Flag. I just remember I had a lot of fun with Black Flag. In fact, I kind of want to play it again. I have the disc still, so maybe I'll play that. That was fun. Black Flag was actually really fun. I want to actually do that again. I should have the disc if I go looking for it. Wait, but what game? I don't really have not much space on my PS4. I don't know what I'm gonna delete to play it. It's 12:30 a.m. right now. Ooh, unfortunate. I too distracted with everything else in life to do art. Oh, fair enough. Yeah. I'm addicted to art. like really, like really maniac. Yeah, me too. I like Ezio's storyline. That was the first. I'm pretty sure that was the first Assassin's Creed game I saw, but I never played it. A long time ago, my uncle was like had that game and was playing it. I found it really interesting. I like the aesthetic of like assassins, like the hoods, the hidden blades. The hidden blade was like the coolest part. Yeah, Expedition 33 is actually really cool too. It looks really cool. I haven't played it, and I don't really know the plot line or the storyline or anything, but it just the aesthetic like it looks really cool. Also, the soundtrack amazing. Okay, goodbye, Ammo. Have a good day. I mean, night. Have a good rest. Yeah. I can imagine if I ever were to like have to get like a job, I probably would not be able to do art that much, which is like an unfortunate thought, I think. I'd be a lot more unhappy, I suppose. Or maybe not. Maybe I'd find a way to be happy, or like still like maybe I'd find a way to like still have the same amount of happiness. Honestly, to be honest, like if I'm doing a job, I might as well try to be happy, right? There's not really any point in like there's no point in like just accepting that life is terrible or something like that. Like speaking from like my own point of view, I think I'm the type of person I could have been the type of person that like just like kind of just accepts that like everything is terrible or something like that. But it takes a lot more work to like try to be happy. But honestly, I think I'd have to. I gotta try and make it fun. Although that's like easier said than done, right? I just kind of want to. I just refuse to be that type of person who like ends up like rotting from the inside. If that makes any sense. Or at least I just don't want to. It seems highly unpleasant. Tomorrow's an exam, sadly. Oof. It's 8:10 p.m. for me. I got too much work to do, Art. Yeah. Yo, Dennis, are you talking to me? Oh, you're talking about to Dennis. Hello, Dennis Art. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Hopefully your day's going well. To Dennis's situation is crazy. There's two of us, although the spelling is different. Drawing war. Let me try and put in a sketch real quick. Let me see if I can do this. How much time it's been? It's been 84 minutes. So in about 80 minutes, I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drawings. That's not too good. Let me see if I can go faster. Oh, you're so underrated. You have beautiful art. Thank you, Circus Annie. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Hope your day's going well. Have you done some art today? By the way, oh well, I was gonna ask Cappuccino, have you done some art? Or rather, everyone in stream, have you guys drawn recently? Maybe, perhaps. I've been doing good. How's your day, guys? Well, my day is good. Dennis, has anyone asked about an art competition before, or am I just making it up? An art competition? Um, maybe. I would say that probably someone has asked me about some sort of competition. I don't know what it would. Maybe they're talking about like the art challenge or something, but I don't know. We don't have an art competition. It's like I just drew a few hours ago, but this made me want to draw for some reason. Well, hopefully you hopefully you, wait, what? Oh, yeah, no, I'm glad that this made you want to draw. I tend to find that watching people draw also makes me want to draw. I done a few watercolor paintings, and me and my friend recently won a drawing competition at school. Oh, nice. Congratulations. That's pretty impressive, actually. Is that something like, do you think you would win an art competition or something like that? Maybe. I'm pretty sure they said, do you think you'd win an art competition? It was something to do with speed, like how fast we could finish a drawing, and I said probably not. I think it goes something like that. Do you normally draw on paper or do you normally draw digital? I guess I draw more I've more frequently drawn on traditional than I do draw on digital, but I would consider myself more of a digital artist than a traditional artist. Like you can see some of my artwork in my Twitter. If you go in the description of the stream, I have two Twitter accounts. Both of them have like some artwork that I do. So yeah, I would say I draw more on traditional, but I think I never finish my traditional artworks though. These are only gonna be sketches, and that's all they're ever gonna be. Whereas on digital, I finish them. I've been wanting to get back into doing. I used to do a lot of digital drawings, and I did get into a group of doing them, but I kind of fell off for one reason or another like of digital. So I need to get back on that. I haven't really done anything on digital for a while. I have a bunch of like unfinished artworks and stuff, so I'd like to finish that. Dennis, never forget me. I probably won't. You have like my same name, right? Yeah. You have my name. It's like, could you forget someone that has your face? Probably not. Of course, I'm saying you have my name. It's actually not my name. You just have a name that sounds similar to a name that I've taken. But it's actually not my name. But by the sheer number of people calling me Dennis, I mean, hey, it might as well be my name, right? Are you what people tell you that you are? Or are you something that you select for yourself? Probably something around both. It's a hybrid. It's probably the answer to that question. You are kind of like what people tell you are, but you ultimately decide what you want to be, right? You're the one who validifies no, not that's not a word. Who validates what people say. So basically, I'm Dennis if I want to be Dennis, and if I don't want to be Dennis, then I'm not Dennis. Wait, your name isn't Dennis? Nah, that's just the name that people say. People just say that my name is Dennis, but my name is not Dennis. Your new name is Fart? I think I reject that. I'd rather be Dennis than Fart. If one more person likes, I will bring my cat Larry. Oh. Oh yeah, Larry, I forgot. That is who you are. I keep forgetting that you're, yeah. It's like, yeah, I remember that. I just singularity, more like fart of singularity. That's bullying. This is bullying. No, I'm joking. Yo, Dennis, how are you? I'm doing good. Hello, Ghosty. How are you doing? Just here drawing. Drawing as always. Dennis, I'm sorry to think that your name is Monogatari Zero. I don't think so. Those names are too grand for the likes of me. Or whatever, I don't know. Actually, my name is Tengiz, but in Tengiz? Yeah, Tengiz, okay. But in Turkey they say Deniz. Deniz? So I say Deniz. The Z is like Z, right? It's not like Denis, right? It's not like a soft Z. It's like a Z, right? Like a buzz. Or is it Deni? Or is the I like a E sound or like a I sound? Is your name Carl or Dog? Like those names? Is Dog a name? Hello, Larry. Wait, you're just why not? Never mind. Hello, why not? But why'd you come up with Larry? Why Larry for a cat? Is it because it sounds so human? Or something else? What do you mean yes? You can't just say yes. I asked so many questions. I had so many questions that I don't know which one you're saying yes to. I had a cat named Larry. Ah, I see. Do you want to hold my cat, Larry? That sounds like a 30 sounds like a 30-year-old man. Pietro. Art of Singularity. Fair. Larry. I don't know why I said Larity like that. Art of Singularity. Yes. Maybe I was the Larry. Maybe the Larry was the friends we made along the way. Dennis, where are you from? I'm from the United States of America. Although my family is like from the Caribbean, basically, but like kind of, sort of like in that area. Although technically the island that we're from is like basically part of the United States of America. I'll just say yeah. I'm from the U.S. The land of the oil, the land of the grease. Pietro. Is USA good? I don't know. It's okay. It's good. It's all right. You know, it has its problems, just like any other country. To be honest, it's all right. It's not the best, not the worst. It's certainly not the worst. That's for sure. It's not the worst, and that's certain. I would say it's above average, maybe. It's above average with like a few issues, but I mean, currently, I'm not exactly the one feeling those issues at the moment, although I might be, I don't know. It's fine. It's okay. It's cool. It's better than something that's bad. I think it depends on what place you are in the country. I think New York City is probably one of the worst. Well, yeah, like how good America is probably depends on like how much money you have, right? But to be fair, yeah, that's probably the same thing for like anywhere in the world. So Turkey is so bad. I'm gonna KMS.
You hate Turkey? Is USA okay? Literally Trump destroying the world economy.
Probably like, is living in the United States okay, right? I don't think that is was asking about like the economic state of the United States, or like the effect that United States has on the world. I think Dennis was just talking about how, you know, is it good to live in? Does it feel is like okay?
And like the answer is like, yeah. But our president is more dumb than an elementary schooler. Unfortunate. America would actually be such a good country if they actually cared for poor people and the weapons.
For the most part, yeah.
You're human?
Well, I'd hope so. Every human is human. That's such a dumb statement that I just said. But to be honest, I like saying redundant stuff in the first place. It's kind of fun to me just to say redundant stuff.
You're coming back? Okay, Larry. Some people say to bad people that they're not human.
Well, I mean, bad people are still people, and people are still humans, so bad people are still humans. It's probably incorrect to call them inhuman or something like that. People who call bad people not human are people who are disillusioned, or are people who don't understand that humanity is not like a. They're not like all good.
Goodbye, cat pizza party. Except vampires, they're not.
Bad people. People who cause harm to other people. Perhaps. A bad person.
Hmm. I mean, due to my insane list of hobbies and sleep schedule, people think I'm either an alien or an entity of the void. Fair enough. If you call bad people animals, that's just insulting animals.
I suppose so. Well, actually, maybe not. I understand the sentiment.
I see what they're saying.
A bad person is a person without like, or rather, what people call a bad person is a person without like morality, empathy, that type of thing. And if you're calling if you're calling a bad person an animal, then, well, for the most part, you don't think like a tiger has that much empathy for the prey that it's eating, right? Because a tiger doesn't really care. So similar to a tiger, a quote unquote bad person who like causes harm to another person is in the same vein as like a tiger.
So,
I mean, but in the end of the day, humans are animals. Like, no matter what you want to say, humans are in fact animals. So, I mean, even if a bad person, like, I'm just saying, like, even if animals can feel empathy because we can feel empathy. We are animals. Animals do in fact feel empathy. Yeah, yeah, for a second I got I got caught up in the definitions and like stuff like that. But yeah, I for whatever reason, for a second there, I kind of just went along with it, but then I had to remember, oh wait, humans are in fact animals in the first place.
Italy accepts every religion, but the most is Christian. Wait, what? Oh, well, yeah, fair enough. I would. What?
Oh, but you're talking to someone else, not me.
What's your thought on people drawing X spots, X on spots that they don't want to draw, like airs, or do you not have like a thought of it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, that's fine. People should draw what they want to draw. I don't think a person should draw, look, like, so it really just depends on what the person wants to do. If the person truly, really, ultimately never will, like, doesn't want to do that part of the body, then I think it's totally fine to just like not draw it. Because for that person, they're just drawing what they want to draw, which I think drawing what you want to draw is probably the best part about. I mean, that's like what art is for. You're not really drawing for other people, and I mean, like, I don't know. It depends. Are they running away from it, or are they just like truly uninterested in drawing it? It depends. I would say that it might actually be harming the artist to like run away from their problems, but also, it's not really up to me to say if it's good or bad. To be honest, it's not really up to me to say if anything's good or bad, but yeah, so it just depends on them. If that artist truly in their heart, like, yeah, deep in their heart, if they really don't like if they at that moment doesn't have any interest in drawing that thing, then
It's fine. It's okay. I love drawing X's, but people always lash it. The X is so pretty, man. I mean, X is a pretty. I don't know. I like the shape. um, how you got so good at drawing ears, if I may ask?
am I good at drawing ears? Well, I don't know. I mean, ears are basically just this shape. And I'm not too good at drawing ears, but like I haven't actually studied the ear anatomy that much, but I kind of just I break it down into like a couple shapes. Like an ear starts off kind of like in this shape. You can make it more boxy, like if you want. If you like, oh, okay, hold on. I kind of ran out of space over here, but you don't have to like do it so like round. And then the inside of the ear is just like this thing, where it's like this, and then this. So,
I don't know. The only thing I'm good at is drawing. Oh, you weren't asking me. You're asking Sephiroth, but yeah.
The only thing you're good at drawing is that's actually interesting. I misunderstood. I thought you were asking me how I draw airs, but you're asking Sephiroth.
Yeah, but it helps me too.
Oh, well. No problem, I guess. I guess I unintentionally, or well, I guess it was intentional, but through way of miscommunication, I guess I ended up helping somewhat.
I love coloring and drawings. I always just like to do random outlines and draw inside of it.
That's fair enough. Colors can really enhance like a drawing, even if it's just like one color, just like you're coloring only one part of the drawing. It's like it just makes the drawing look a little bit more interesting. Although I place most of the importance on the drawing, on the line work and stuff. The energy in the lines themselves.
Do you know someone named Guido? Is that Guido? Are you talking to me? I don't know if you're talking to me.
If you're talking to me, then no, I don't. I kind of messed up the fingers, so it's gonna look a little bit messy for a little while.
It's called Dennis Guido. No. Dennis, do you like Bachira from Blue Lock? I guess.
Don't really have much thoughts on Bachira. It's been a while since I watched Blue Lock. The character that stood out the most in Blue Lock is just Isagi. To me, I mean, yes, Bachira was a pretty interesting character, I would say. Bro has schizophrenia.
I made a ball? Nice. Hello, Jeans, Mr. Jeans, or Miss Jeans, I don't know. Mrs. Jeans? Hey, boss, I just had to come in and thank you for real in person. Just got out of school. Bro, I loved you so much for the... Oh, you're... Okay, yeah, I remember your name now. Yes, for the Miku sketch. I loved it. I would love for you to digitize it so I could edit. I don't know. What do you mean digitize? Like, take a photo of it and post it on, like, a social media or something like that?
Yeah, I'm glad you like it. I don't like usually draw suggestions, but like I said, I do like Miku like as a design. For the most part, he has a pretty cool design. So even though I'm not like super into like maybe like I don't know if you'd call it like a fandom or something. I'm not really that into like the Miku fandom, I guess. But like yeah, I thought it was an interesting request. I thought I could do something interesting with it. So yeah, no problem. Add it to a digital archive of mine. Yeah, I'm sure I can take a picture of it and like post it to my Twitter or something. I'll do that after the stream then. To be fair, I haven't been posting on Twitter. I should probably do that. Unfortunately, Twitter is like the... maybe I should get Instagram again. Yeah, how's your day, Jeans? Hopefully you're doing good. I have a digital archive. Add them to folders. I have 4K plus. That's a lot of them. Dennis, would you like to draw Teto too? I do like the drill here. The drill here is actually pretty interesting. Or, yeah, Teto. Yeah, whatever this hair is, it's a very interesting hairstyle. So, honestly, maybe at some point, but I don't know if I'm too inclined to do it right now. $60-some artists in total. 60 artists and 4,000 drawings. That's a ratio. What's your goal in art? Like, is it a hobby, a job? Well, I would like to make art. I would like to make like money from it because like I need money to live, right? If I didn't need money, then my goal would just be to draw. I just really like drawing. But I'm like, if you're talking about like from an art perspective rather than like a career perspective, my goal for art is just to become as good as like Yusuke Murata or something like that, or like 58MW. But my goal for like YouTube or something, that would be like to become successful enough to like, so I can, I don't know, just do what I like want to do in art. I just really like drawing. Honestly, if I could do art without like having to do having to do a career, then I'd probably just do art. Although, like, I don't like YouTube for the YouTube part of it, but you know, I do like the community, to be honest. So even though I didn't start YouTube for the community, I mainly started for like for like, yeah, like the career side of it. I actually have come to like enjoy the community. But I just want to get good at art. I just really like to. I just want to draw. My goal for art is just to continue drawing. You know, people don't really like the story of Sisyphus, but I mean, if instead of the boulder it was just drawing, then I'd happily like do that. Well, maybe not forever actually. Perhaps eventually I'd get bored of drawing, but it would take years, thousands of years. I feel like if I would draw, it'd take thousands of years for me to eventually get bored. So as right now, like as I have like a human lifespan of like 80 to 100 years, I mean, I think drawing will take up enough time for like a human, for like me. There's way more than enough in art and like things to do in art, whether it be environment or like characters or yeah, whatever it is. There's so much subjects and things to do in art that I literally don't have enough time in the world to master all of them. I'll add you since you have one picture. Okay. Is it true you have to learn bones and muscle before you become good to draw? No, when people say you need to learn anatomy, hello Kelstorm, by the way, welcome to the stream. When people say you have to learn anatomy to draw, they're not talking about you have to learn, they're not talking about, yeah, okay, hold on. When people say you have to learn anatomy to draw, they're not talking about you have to learn, like, all of the muscle groups. You have to learn all of the bones. You need to memorize all the bones in your hands and, like, you know, no. What they're saying is you just need to know the basic foundation and the general shapes that go along with the anatomy, especially surface level anatomy. Like abs or just, yeah, or like maybe the ribs, but no, you don't need to learn like every single muscle group or every single bone. Just learn the vague shapes that they create. That's all you need. All you need is the vague shapes that they create. Like for instance, simplify the like the rib cage as like a. It depends how realistic you're gonna get with it as well, right? If you're just gonna be doing stylized art, then you don't need to learn in detail how the ribs work on the surface level of the body or something like that, like how they appear on the surface. You just need to learn, yeah, the shapes, especially for stylized art. So. What's good, chat? What's up, Denies? I'm good. Hello, Vera. Hello, Vera. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Okay, goodbye, Jeans. Have a good day. TikTok is the worst place to do everything. What? Are we talking about TikTok? Yeah, YouTube is probably better than going to TikTok. Oh, yeah, fair enough, yeah. Although I am on TikTok, I suppose. But there's nothing really special about TikTok than for YouTube. I'm seeing Wicked tomorrow. Oh, then nice. Good luck. I mean, I hope you have a good time. I didn't know you're on TikTok. I don't know why I find it funny. I am. I'm just not really doing anything. Artists get so much hate on TikTok for no reason. Really? I haven't gotten any hate on TikTok. But to be fair, I'm not that big on TikTok. For the most part, as long as you're in the public space, you're gonna get hate. It's just how the world works. No matter what you do, you're gonna get hate. So like hate doesn't really bother me in the first place. It doesn't matter. In the end, like when someone hates on you, their hate is usually just a reflection of themselves, to be honest. And like while yes, some criticism is like important, I suppose. Some criticism can be useful. For the most part, if someone's just blindly hating, then there's no like reason to even take them seriously. They're kind of just like I don't know. I see them more as like characters in a play or something like that, or they're just like running out a role or like a script or something, than someone who's like actually thinking about what they're saying and actually executing, well, some sort of like their own thought out
well, plans or thoughts or something. Goodbye, Sephiroth. Have a good day. I hate when sensitive people make accounts. It's not even to be mean. Wait, I hate when sensitive people make accounts. It's not even to be mean to be It's not even to be mean to sensitive people. But if someone is sensitive, I don't think they should be posting on content on TikTok or YouTube. Goodbye, yeah. Goodbye, Jeans. Have a good day. Yeah, I mean, like, in the end, like, it doesn't really bother, like, if someone is sensitive and they go onto the public space, like, yeah, they probably, like, they probably shouldn't be doing it in the first place, that type of thing. Like, I don't hate them, or I don't hate, like, that thing, because, like, I don't know. I don't really know what to say. Like, I think people will just... at the end of the day, I think I'm really just the type of person that just says it is what it is. So if a sensitive person does make an account, yes, it may be against like their best interest, but I mean, I don't know. I think I'm just the type of person who just doesn't like, if I can't help something, if I can't help change something or do anything about it, I don't know. I just find it very hard to like attach myself emotionally to it. Sorry, I wrote that wrong. Oh, but no problem. I assume you don't mean like you hate it like specifically, but you just like you find it counterintuitive for like a sensitive person to like do that, because like they're not gonna like be any happier, and it's probably just gonna make their life worse, right? I assume that's what you mean as like, but when you say like you hate it, which like fair, but yeah, like I don't really feel anything. I think that for them specifically, it's like, yes, I think that they should not do that because it's like gonna be bad for them, but I don't really feel anything because, like, I don't know, there's nothing I can really do. Like, people are gonna do what they're gonna do no matter what. People would rather, like, yeah, it's more out of concern. Yeah. It's just, like, I literally cannot do anything about it. Like, I think, like, if you really do think about it, human beings are the type of creature that, like, change the environment to fit them rather than changing themselves to fit the environment, if that makes sense, right? Like, we live in houses and cities, and we've altered the landscape basically, maybe permanently, you know? Like, it just seems like people are just not the type of thing that, like, ever wants to change themselves. Like, people would rather change the environment first before changing themselves. And it's just, like, I don't know. I think it's, like, baked into, like, people. Like, I do it, everyone does it. Everyone wants the world to be, like, how they want the world to be, obviously, right? Like, your worldview, you wish that almost everyone in the world kind of has your worldview. Or at least you want the world to be, like, how you want it to be, right? So, I don't know. It's just, I can't really say more than that. It's just, like, that's how it is. Des, do you think it's very hard and exhausting to try and change something? For the most part, some things are easy to change, some things are harder. I think when it comes to yourself, wait, hold on. It's hard to change yourself, but it's harder to change millions of people, indeed. I would say it's actually mostly impossible to change, like, the true state of, like, human beings. But, yeah, I think changing yourself is way easier, like, yeah, like you said, it's way easier than changing your environment. So, I mean, like, people who, like, want the environment to change, I think they're optimistic maybe, or maybe a little bit naive, because I don't know if that's gonna happen. Look, if they do end up, like, having their, like, point of view or their worldview, like, become the actual true state of the world, then, like, good on them, like, congratulations, but I just don't know how feasible that is. It just seems very unlikely. Like, I can wish for a world where, like, people are nice to each other all the time and, like, nothing bad ever happens, but it just kind of seems like a fantasy, right? Because in the end of the day, no matter if you're doing, like, a good thing or you're doing, like, a bad thing, and I mean these, like, these terms subjectively, like, no matter what, a person does whatever they're doing because because they desire it. They desire the outcome that will come from them doing the thing, right? So whether you're doing whether you're, like, harming someone or helping someone, you're ultimately just doing it for yourself. So I can't really say, like, the best thing you can really say is just, like, try and figure out what's gonna, like, help you the most, I guess, and try and do that.
But some people just don't know like what's really gonna help them. But people still try to do what they desire.
I don't understand why people are so hateful. I mean, why be hateful towards a happy person?
Maybe the happy person is making them unhappy, you know? See, like, imagine you're living a miserable life. Like, just a completely horrible life to your standards, right? You're like, you get up out of bed every day and you don't have anything that's like worth looking forward to, or at least you don't have anything that you feel that's like worth looking forward to, right? And then you're getting like, and then you can imagine from that perspective, someone who's like so happy and so like joyful about life. You can imagine how that's like almost shoving, it's almost it's almost like an attack on yourself. Like, are they so much better than you that they can find happiness but you can't? I can imagine like a worldview like that, where it's like they're unhappy that they're not as happy as that person. Like a crab in a bucket trying to pull down the other crab, you know? But yeah, it's to satisfy their, like, no matter what it is, it's just to like anything that anyone does is simply to satisfy their desires. So I mean, it's just that it makes them feel better to like try and pull someone down. Do you have any tips on drawing in perspective? Not particularly. You can see like a representation over here. Anything closer to the camera is gonna get larger, right? So you can imagine like if we have a cylinder right here, and the camera is like down. Let's say that this point right here is the camera. The cylinder gets larger coming towards the camera. The lines extend, and so for perspective is just about doing things like this. Where, you know, things closer to the camera are bigger, things farther away are smaller. Breaking the body into simple shapes and understanding the body in simple shapes are always gonna make it, it's gonna like make it way easier to actually represent them in 3D space and in perspective, because perspective is just the ability to shrink or expand an object based on like its relationship to the camera and its distance and stuff like that. So yeah, hello Jeans, I'm back. I'm not gone forever. Welcome back. Hello Momo. Welcome to the stream. Bye. Okay. Good night. Good night, Momo. Yeah, I mean, you can say envy. Like, envy is one thing, but it might not even be envy. Some people, so like, there's a part of like, you can imagine like someone who's like miserable and is envious, yes, of like someone who's happier. But you can also think of the perspective of someone who simply finds it fun or enjoyable. Like, no matter how like distasteful you think that it is, sometimes people just do find enjoyment in like having someone be unhappy. Like, for the good or for the bad, that's just how people are. It's just how like they're wired. Like, someone can just simply be wired to like find, yeah, someone who's like unhappy as a good thing. And like, in the end, it's just, in the end, people just do what they want. I don't know. I don't think it's anything really that deep. It's never that deep. They'll be called trollers or sadists. Yeah. Why someone causes harm to another person is never that deep. It's because they want to, because it makes them happy, because it satisfies something, because it benefits them in some way. Even if it's not a physical way, it's a mental way, right? It like, they get something from it. A person doesn't do anything that they don't think will benefit them. Basically, a person just doesn't do anything that they don't want. Whether you, like, if you hate your job but you still go to your job, you go to your job not because like you kind of do want to go to your job in a sort of sense, right? Like, you want to go to your job to get money. To get money, you should go to your job, so you do. But you do, like, in the end, want to. So, like, yeah, no matter what anyone does, they want to do it. And maybe I have a simplified, like, a very simplistic, like, worldview, but I just think that this simplified worldview is probably the easiest way to, like, I don't know, work around people, I feel. But maybe I'm cheating. Maybe I'm just being lazy.
Then sorry if the question is dumb. Perspective just applies to 2D, right? Perspective applies to 3D. Watch. My finger is like really large right now, right? But if I take my finger away and I do something like this, now my finger's like really small, you know? Perspective applies to 3D, 2D. I mean, I guess to be fair, this image that you're seeing on the camera is a 2D image. It looks 3D because like you can see the shading on my hand, and you can see like how like my hand gets larger when it gets closer and smaller when it gets farther away. But in the end, you are seeing a 2D object, and your eyes also are seeing 2D. Like people don't see in 3D. People call it 3D, but it's really 2D. You're seeing a 2D display, I suppose. Bites your finger off, please don't. So I mean, maybe it really is the case that 3D only applies to 2D. That actually may be true. I understand now. I thought we saw on 3D. No, we saw like, okay, so imagine if there was no shading on my hand. Like yeah, if there was absolutely no shading on my hand, it would be very hard to tell if my hand is like a flat object or if my hand is like a 3D object, right? For you. The reason why we call like this like a drawing that has shading 3D is because it looks like it has like volume and stuff like that. But that's only because it but similar to like the drawing, similar to like how a drawing looks 3D or not depending on the shading, real life looks 3D or not depending on the shading and the size and like how perspective works. Like because my hand passes over this hand, it looks like this hand is in front of it, and it is, but you can do the same thing for the book. So it's really just optical illusion. Everything that you see is an optical illusion. Perspective itself is just, you don't necessarily see the full extent of like what 3D is. You see in 2D. Even if you are 3D, you see like your vision is 2D. So yeah. Nom de fingies, please don't. How dare you mention shading and anatomy in my presence? My simple brain don't like it, turned to dust. Oh no. Question: how many arts have you done? Hundreds, thousands? Do you have special folders yourself where you put your best artwork? If you're talking about digital artworks, maybe like around 100 and I don't know. I've done quite a lot. Probably not over 1,000, I would say. Probably not even over 500. When it comes to like drawings on paper, I feel like I've done probably over 1,000. Yeah, I could 100% believe I've done over 1,000 drawings. So yeah. But yeah, when it comes to like digital art, probably not that many. How long have you been drawing in general? About 8 years, but I've been drawing for my entire life. But of course, early, like as a child, like before 12, when like I count when I really started drawing, like when I was 12 years old. But before that, I used to draw like little doodles of like monsters and stuff like that. So I mean, you can technically say I've been drawing for my entire life, but I mean, I don't know if that really, I don't know how important it is. I feel like most people have drawn once in their life. Would you call like a child who like doodled one thing in like 2nd grade to be drawing their entire lives? I mean, maybe, but that's probably not the question you're asking. I've drawn for like around 8 years. I'd say that's probably like the thing that makes the most sense to say. Thank you for making Miku art. Now I have an excuse to archive your name. Yes, another artist, another art. You're collecting. You're over here collecting artists, I suppose. Collecting artists like Pokemon. Unfortunately, I have to go soon before I leave. So how often do you stream? I stream essentially every day. Sometimes I don't stream because like something else gets in the way, but for the most part, I try to stream every day. Right now it's 2:50 p.m. I try to stream at like 12, around 12 p.m. my time. So like the afternoon my time. Yeah, I try to stream every day. We have a Discord. I announced when I'm gonna stream in the Discord. It's in the description of the stream if you want to be there. So I announce when I'm going to stream there, or when I announce when I am streaming on Discord. But yeah, I stream every day. And there's a more detailed explanation of what I'm doing. Sure. Well, I assume you have a folder for every different artist, like for each different artist, and then you put their art in there. I assume that's what you're doing.
Although I suppose you could also be like categorizing the art in like you could be categorizing.
Well, yeah, I'd assume you're like doing that.
But maybe you're not. Maybe you're doing something else.
Basically, I developed an app using HTML, C, CSS, Python, and another. Like JavaScript or no? Okay, I'll check it out then. Okay. Well, that's very impressive, actually. Basically, it's an app where I archive and use my own tag system. That's
very impressive. That actually sounds like something I'd like to do. Although, does it not take, does it not, how to say? Doesn't it cost money to like keep a server, or maybe not a server, but like a website running?
I have 200 actually. I could do. Oh, nice. That is very impressive. Yes. Okay. Goodbye, Blepity. No, it's an app on my local PC. Oh, okay. Okay, I see.
That's impressive. Maybe one day I'll do something like that. I was learning coding, but I just never fully got into it. I just never fully like mastered it. In fact, I wasn't even close to mastering it. I was still a beginner, so yeah. I think I could even DM you the files so you can have the archive app yourself. You know what? No, it's okay. I don't necessarily need an archive app. I already have a bunch of, I already have like a system to like organize like folders basically. I have a bunch of like folders and stuff to organize that type of stuff. And it's not actually like I use my PC or my laptop actually. I don't really use my laptop for like that type of, for like archiving references. So I don't even know how much use I would find for that myself. But like, if I could let me see. If there was an app, never mind. But yeah.
This app would mostly be setting up the environment for it to work. Yeah, no, it's not much you wouldn't have. Yeah, I probably wouldn't.
I have it on, I have a bunch of references on my tablet, which is, well, yeah, on my tablet on my left.
It's mostly for large-scale archiving.
Yeah, honestly, that might be very useful. It seems like being able to like have something like of your own that doesn't rely on like an actual website, like a company or something like that, is actually very good, it seems, considering how everything seems to be going. Something that doesn't rely on anyone else.
My goal is to beat Danburu's current Miku numbers.
Well, fair enough. That seems very impressive. I mean, yeah, that seems like that'd be a lot, actually. I mean, there must be, like, thousands and thousands of Miku fan art. They have 1,240? 124,000 Miku drawings. That is a lot. A ridiculous amount, honestly. But, I mean, she is popular, so. Fair enough.
I'm at 4K.
Well, you have a long way to go, I suppose.
Welcome back, Lily.
How's your, yeah. Welcome back. I've been trying to learn how to shade the knee. I think I'm getting a little bit better at it.
However, I have a plan way more diabolical than you think.
What's the plan? That interests me.
When I get a better PC, I have a neural net.
Ooh.
I'll train it using 2 datasets.
I see.
One dataset is all Miku.
One dataset is all... Are you gonna train it to archive... Are you gonna train it to archive all Miku drawings? Is that the plan? It's like having a dog to like sniff out it's like having like a police dog, except instead of sniffing out, I guess, like contraband and like drugs and stuff, you're gonna have it sniffing out Miku drawings and collecting it. It will feed itself. But is it gonna be able to like reference, like, isn't it gonna be able to like point you towards like the artist that did it? I think that would be like pretty. I mean, like, surely like there's a way to like point it to it, like to keep like the maybe the link or something like that, so you can actually find the original artist if you like want to see more of their artwork or something like that. It will learn Miku, feed itself more Miku, be better at saying that's not Miku. Hello, Axolotl lover. Oh, you have a profile picture of an axolotl. Nice. That's the human thing that I will do? Ah, I see. That is actually a very that's actually a very cool it's a very cool goal, actually. Maybe I'll call it a dream. It's a very cool dream. When archiving a cross-reference. Takes a long time. It seems like that. It seems like it would. But yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Like, especially if you're going through a bunch of different like artworks and you like have to like, yeah, especially when you have a lot of different things, it takes way longer when you're manually doing it. I'm basically finished with this page. How long has this been going on for? An hour and 38. Especially scraping artist media and getting rid of random posts. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm working on a drawing, so I'm gonna be quiet here. Okay. That's odd. You can likely read I'm very focused on my project. Yeah. Passionate. That's what we call it. It's called passion. No one really asked me about it, and I don't really have a reason to bring it up to others. I mean, fair enough. It sounds really cool, though. That's something that I probably would have... That's something that I would do, given I had the time. So I sort of ramble on when I get the chance. Fair enough. Fair enough. No, I need that. Okay. Don't even know what am I doing right now? Am I drawing? Yes. No, duh. Sorry if I'm annoying you. No. It's not annoying. It's actually, I mean, as someone who was learning coding, and as someone who really likes to archive things, I mean, I think it's that's something like that's right up my alley for the type of interest that I would have done. It's like the type of thing that I would do, yeah. This may sound weird, but I use AI to program it all. Kind of like I'm the boss and it's my worker. I mean, yeah, I mean, over the years, like, that type of thing has gotten way more common. Doesn't sound weird at all. But that's because I've heard about that type of thing already. So it took 12 hours to get the first version to work. I mean, yeah, AI is not perfect at all at doing that type of thing. So, you would sort references by character? Are you talking to me? If I would do that, or are you talking to Jeans? Yeah, I prefer to go by, how do you say that? Taitier? Taitier?
Tatir? Tatir? Yeah.
I would sort by not by character, but by perspective. I would sort by perspective. Although maybe if I had enough storage, I would also sort by character too. Yeah, character is pretty important. Like designs and stuff are very important to me. So I probably would also like to sort by character, but for the most part, I would probably sort by perspective. Yeah.
Tatir?
Tatir. Is that how you say Tatir?
Hello, Ori. You have a different profile picture, I see.
Welcome back, Ori. How'd everything go?
Hopefully everything went well. I drew it mere moments ago. Oh, nice. I posted the full thing on Discord. Art challenge. Nothing too flashy. Ah, okay. All right, I'm gonna move on to the next page. Sorry. Sorry was gone. Okay. Had to get coffee for my mom. Damn, nearly 50 likes. Oh, you're right. Wait, what has been happening this stream? Let me do another drawing. Famous man. I'm famous? I guess so. A pose. What pose shall I do? $8.53K subs is definitely in the title of communally famous. Maybe not global. Well, that's for sure. Yeah, relatively. But you're undeniably valuable. Yeah, I suppose. But to be honest, I think most people are like valuable to someone. I don't know. I don't want to like skew. I don't want to skew my self-perception. So which is, to be honest, that's probably why I'm like slightly hesitant to say like I'm famous.
like I won't deny that yes, there's probably a lot of people. There is a lot of people there. Like like 8,000 people is a lot of people. Like let's get that straight. Like that's more people that's like in a neighborhood. That's more people that's in like maybe like yeah, a couple neighborhoods. It's a lot of people. And so I'm appreciative of that, but I don't want to like change.
If that makes sense. I guess so. Hello, Hugo. Welcome to the stream.
I don't want to say that like I mean yeah, but I feel like a lot of people are valuable to like some people. As long as you're valuable to one person, I think that's enough.
Do you sell art? Can I buy some?
I don't sell art, no. I mean, I guess I do commissions, but I don't sell art. I don't really advertise my commissions though, to be honest.
I'm gonna start catching some legacy level art from you before you rocket into famous status.
Yes, you're gonna get like the limited edition first well yeah, early on in the career drawings.
But no, I don't actually sell art. But I guess commissions are kind of like that. That sounds deep. I like the character. Oh, the fish is a facade for what is beneath what is beneath a guy who needs rest. That actually does sound pretty interesting, actually. Pre-Genesis type shit. Yeah, like I'm not. I don't know. Like I value myself. Like let's get this straight. I'm not like, I don't have like low self-esteem, if that makes sense. I think I have pretty good self-esteem, all things considered. I try not to, but like similar to like how I don't let hate get to me. I also don't really want to like, I don't want to put so much weight on like a lot of like a big number of like followers or something like that. I don't want to like get ahead of myself, if that makes sense. Could I buy the Miku art from you?
You don't need to buy it. It's like free. It's there. You don't have to buy anything. And plus, I don't know if is it even good enough to buy. It's just a sketch. I feel like I've done this pose like just recently.
A sketch or not, it's art. I guess that's true. You know, nothing of how I value art.
That's true. Art is subjective. It's kind of weird to like try and base my value of my art, especially my art. I think like artists have a very skewed version of like or vision of their art, rather than like how everyone else sees it. So that's a fair thing to say, actually. And I believe often a sketch is more passionately made, more raw. That is true, actually. I've been getting my line art mostly the same as my sketches, actually, which I've been actually enjoying. I put a huge emphasis on working on my line art. To like get it to the same level as my sketches of like the energy and like liveliness. So yeah, I do recognize what you're talking about when it comes to like the liveliness that comes from like a sketch. It's very much energetic.
I like how the goldfish in my profile picture looks like the second eye. I can't really see the goldfish, to be honest. It's so small. I want to own your Miku sketch physically. I have a bookshelf for my Miku figurines. I want to frame the Miku sketch. That's where's the Miku sketch?
It was a pretty like I am very happy with how it came out. It's so beautiful. Well, thank you. How does a doll's legs work, actually? Hold on.
That's how like the ponytails look like flames?
Oh, thank you. They do kind of, yeah, I did kind of give them this, like, this type of, like, shape language. They kind of do have, like, that type of look.
So jealous right now? What I wouldn't give to own it?
Hmm.
Hmm. Does he mean to represent your thinking about it?
Yeah, like, what would it even mean to own it? Like, I would have to, like, ship the page off? And how would that work? I was more so thinking, what's on the other side of the page? I was going down the hypothetical. What even is on the other side of the page? What is the practical application of shipping a piece of paper?
How would that even work? The unfinished feet nubs remind me of Aegis from Persona. I give you a dress, you ship. I've never heard of someone shipping a sketch, but I mean, I'd think about it, I guess.
If you want it, if you value it, then yeah. How do you ship it?
How do I actually get to ship properly? A lot pieces of paper during wars or during peacetime were some of the most valuable things for soldiers. That actually makes sense, yeah. You are correct. Pieces of paper are what make, yeah, money, dollars, whatever it is. You're actually right.
You got the philosophy of value down, huh? You have a very solid what's it called? A very solid idea and view of value,
Which is actually
I respect that a lot. Yeah, I mean, I guess. But I have to think about what's a good way to actually ship a piece of paper so it doesn't like get damaged.
contracts, money representations, novel poems. I love philosophy.
Me too. Philosophy is my, someone asked me what's my passion outside of art, and I said like music and like playing video games, but also I mainly just listen to a lot of philosophy, to be honest. I just love philosophy.
It's very fun. You ship it? I mean, yeah, but like, I don't know. I could just ship it in a box. Do I have boxes laying around? Probably. So the box gets crooked and crushed, and not the paper. Yeah.
In a box. In a box. Maybe if I can like cover the box. I mean, cover the paper. Put in like some amount of put it in some like plastic or something. Kind of like what they do to like photos, I think. So it doesn't like so it isn't exposed to like the elements, if that makes sense.
Hello, Kat. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? I suddenly feel a desire to become a productive member of your Discord community and become a well-known member.
I mean, hey, that's definitely possible. But the Discord is like,
I don't even know what I was gonna say. You're too good, artist singular. Well, thank you.
Nice anatomy. Thank you. Well, actually, right now the anatomy isn't actually that present. I've been working on trying to get this. It's supposed to be a doll, but I can't really
Get it down right. Just infiltrate. True, you could just infiltrate. I'm doing good. Noise.
Have you done any drawings recently?
Hopefully.
Yeah, I want to get better. I do like the messiness of like sketches. I think the messiness is cool. I just want it to be like I want to be clear of like what's happening. I think I did do a pretty okay job on the Miku drawing for like the clarity of what's happening.
I remember a story about a high school girl's body being taken over by an ancient collar. An ancient collar meant to torture and pleasure, except the collar mentally breaks the girl early, and now due to guilt. Wait, what? The collar now has to learn how to be human. Huh.
So like it's kind of like having an ancient spirit. Yeah, basically.
Yeah, so basically like being possessed by something, but the ghost feels bad and is like, okay, let me make it up to you. Interesting. In the body of the girl. That almost sounds familiar, but
I don't think I've actually heard of or seen that story.
Check the Discord. I'm in. Oh.
Welcome to the Discord. Oh, yeah, there's a reaction rules channel. If you want to actually pick which, like, if you want to get access to the general chat, just go to the reaction rules channel and just, like, go to reaction rules, and then you can actually, pick, like, if you want to be in general chat and stuff like that. It is you, Krieg Soldier. Isn't that like War Soldier? Isn't like Krieg War or something like that? If I remember correctly, and I don't if I remember it properly. But yeah, go to reaction roll so you can like go to like general chat and stuff like that. Oh, okay, you did it. Where was I? Was I on this? What's the context behind that girl falling? She's the god of singularity. She's immortal, so don't worry. She's not dead or anything, but she did get she got temporarily decapitated. I should change my profile pic. Krieg is just a planet in Warhammer 40k. Oh, okay, I see. But you may make it up to you. The girl is gone. It's a husk of the body. Well, yeah, what I mean by make it up, I mean like some sort of how to say, not retribution. No, that's not the correct word. Reconciliate. No, not wrong word. But yeah, I understand what you're saying though. Is the god of justice very strong compared to the MC? Yes. The god of justice does have a relatively strong power. I draw while you're on I draw it? What? Oh, wait, hold on. Big Brain idea? Oh, maybe I could draw my own profile pic? You could, yeah. Condoning? Monumenting? Huh? Hello, Davex. Welcome to the stream. I draw it while you're on stream in Discord. Oh, I draw it while you're on a stream in Discord. But I don't really stream on Discord. I wish I could do digital streams, honestly. I really do. Unfortunately, I cannot. And I'm drawing the usual today. Nothing too special. How arrogant I would be if I... No, I can't. Huh? Yeah. How are you doing? I'm pretty dog water, though? That's probably not true. Could draw Miko again? Probably not. I mean, maybe in the future. But right now, I don't really feel like drawing Miku. You're such a fiend. Where I last left off with the story, since the color, a force of bad had become good, another color be made, and now the old color has to figure out if the new one is lawful evil or chaotic. I see. That's interesting. Although, I won't say that this is the last time I'll draw Miku. As I said before, I do actually like her design. So probably sometime in the future I will do another one.
Dennis, all Mikos are canon. You're being turned into one? Huh? I'm being turned into him.
Being turned into a Miku? I don't wanna.
You're bird for using a non-erasable pen. Yes, hello, Himiko Toga Core.
Welcome to the stream. Well, yeah, I just really like drawing with pens. It forces you to work with your mistakes. It makes you, and it gives you some line confidence too. And in the end, it makes you treat your art as less special, so you can make more drawings. Just make more drawings. By the way, how does this work even? I don't know.
Yes, how are you doing today?
Hopefully, did you do any drawings today, or did you have a good day at the very least?
I'm doing good. I'm trying to draw new poses now. Oh, nice. Well, good luck. I have 2 more days of hell, and then I'll truly be tested. I have to say goodbye to Nikki. I see.
Well, good luck to that. How does the neck, so, okay, first of all, the neck, how does the joints for the neck for this doll work? I don't actually know.
Wait, you do? It's basically the same type of joint as the knee.
It's probably on the doll. So I guess it probably what it is inside of the neck is probably so the head probably has some sort of ball joint then, and it's inside of the neck,
So you can't really see it, but yeah.
or inside of the head is some sort of ball joint or something like that.
How would you illustrate that? Dennis, if every stroke of your pen while drawing count as a minute in prison, how long would you be locked up?
Too long.
I'd die in prison. Guys, I don't want to say goodbye to my girlfriend. I'll literally become actively depressed. That's well,
I mean, I don't know what to say. All I can say is good luck. All I can say is that is unfortunate.
Dennis, would you say you try to do as little strokes as possible?
Maybe not now. I'm not that mindful of it right now, but I used to, and I probably should get back to doing that. I probably should, actually. It used to be something that I was actively trying to do, drawing in as little strokes as possible. Or at least I made a conscious effort to try not to do too many strokes. But right now, I'm not, yeah, like I was saying, I'm not too mindful of that.
Yes, art god. Well, I'm not an art god, but thank you for luck giving.
No problem.
Okay, goodbye. Wait, what was I gonna say?
Yes. This or something. You hunger?
Did I draw a horse?
I don't. What, are you so hungry that you can eat a horse? I don't think I'm gonna draw a horse though. I do not want to draw a horse.
I'm tired, don't mind me.
Fair enough.
Dennis, what brushes do you like using for digital art?
A round brush, airbrush, and that's about it. Round brush, airbrush, and I guess a blending brush, of course, but that's not really a brush. That's just all you need is just a round brush and a blending brush. I would like a square brush as well, though.
I'm having so much trouble drawing here. It is very difficult, actually. How would horse meat taste? I don't know.
I've never had any type. Well, yeah. Well, as far as I can remember, I've never had any type of meat, so I don't know. Like what? I don't even know what any type of meat really would taste like.
Hello, Angelo. Welcome to the stream.
How's your day going?
That's my name, Angelo. I played racing games. I see. Y'all ever heard of the Springbuck? No, I haven't. I don't know why they say they like how I draw here.
Hmm.
It's an animal?
Oh. Well, you were just talking about how you've only had the closest thing you had to like a horse meat, or like horse meat is like a buck or something like that. So I assume you're talking about the same thing.
Hello, Lily. Papa, I'm hungry. I'm not your father, but no, I'm not showing my elbows either.
Why? Some drawing.
When I started watching you wear drawing, I thought you were drawing Ochaka Uraka from My Hero Academia.
Ah, I see. I see. I've actually never drawn any My Hero Academia characters.
You're getting close to 10K father? Indeed, also not your father, but yes. I am. Slowly but surely. Dennis, to your question, when and why have you rejected your child? I think I've
Since the first streams, people have been trying to call me father, but I was like, I'm not your. Well, they're trying to call me daddy, to be fair. And I said, well, first of all, I said like, don't call me that. And they were like, okay, father, it is then. I was like, all right, whatever. So like, I mean, basically from the first day, and I've been constantly battling this thing. It's just a thing that carried on from early on in the streams.
Yeah, they were trying to call me daddy. I just got back and I see a Shako. A Shako? Huh? What's that? Don't worry, you can steal his elbow for Thanksgiving. I'm already going to cook his vocal cords. What? They all gave up and I kept going.
Yes, Lily is the only one who can continue to call me father. Has Papi Chulo? No. I am no one's Papi.
Padre. Shako has a military tall headwear. Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, is that what it is? That's what these things are called? Yeah, I love this hat.
Mostly used during Napoleonic Wars. I see. I've never actually known what that was. You're still gonna share your ankles while you reach 10K? Apparently.
I don't go back on my word, even, you know. Even when I regret what my word was. I want to go back. First of all, I'm not your dad. I am not, in fact, your dad. No, but yeah, I want to get back to doing more digital art. I think I'm going to try and finish some digital art today, hopefully. I have an artwork that I'm working on, but there's so many, like, characters on it. It's so much to work on. Dennis, does Pathos use that hot outfit on your series? Yes, this is her Well, this is her outfit for the most part. For the most part, she has like a military outfit. Although right here, I was more focusing on the pose itself for the character, so I kind of neglected to put the rest of the outfit. But I kind of want to give her the hat, because the hat is my favorite part. To be honest, the hat is my favorite part of the outfit. Well, yeah, the hat, and like, I do like the cone shape of her outfit. Like, her outfit kind of goes like this. I do just like this shape that it has. So, he's ashy. I'm not, in fact, ashy. I make sure to moisturize. I don't know what ashy means. You know when you get like, how to say? You know, like, imagine you scratch yourself. You know when you scratch yourself or like your skin and like your skin becomes like that white, the grayish like skin comes off? That's basically ash. So it's when you have like that color, like that on your skin basically. When your skin is like dry basically. It's dry skin. Yeah, there it is. Ashy just means your skin is dry. And my skin is not dry. In fact, my skin is quite moist. Isn't moist such a good... Don't you guys just like the word moist? I know for a fact those knees are ashy. No. Your art's so good. Thank you. Thank you. At least I'm your favorite toy. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? You're welcome. I'm doing good. Oh, nice. The username is based off of a song? Ah, hello, Vanilla. Welcome to the stream. Papa, remember when I called you good boy? First of all, not your father, but also no, I don't remember that. By the way, Art of Singularity, what is appropriate short name to call you? I understand father might be off-putting, but at least you give me another name. Well, people call me Dennis. People call me Sin. People call me Singularity. Well, you know, that Singularity is quite the long name. Even though none of those are like my... I mean, you can basically call me... you can call me Sin... People call me Singu. Like, yeah. So, Singu works. Sin works. Dennis. Common names. Can you draw angel dust? I don't really feel like it. Probably not, no. Is Puppet Pathos canon? She is not a puppet, actually, no. But, you know, I mean, she's something... Yeah, she's not a puppet. But she's more like an android or a robot than a puppet, to be honest. But I did want to draw her like a puppet because, well, it kind of makes sense for it to be. So she's like puppet adjacent. A robot is like puppet adjacent, or like a doll adjacent. Something like that. Singyu's a good one. All right, Singyu, from now on. All right. Why are people calling you Papa? I have absolutely no idea. Can you draw a crow from the game? I don't even know what that is. In general, I don't really take suggestions. I have to be like pretty interested in the character or the design for me to actually consider drawing a character, to be honest. For the most part, I'm not gonna draw. I don't really take most suggestions. He's my father. I'm not Lily's father, no. I'm not Singularity's adopted kid. Singularity's adopted kid is not my adopted kid. First, you sound pretty fatherly to extent. You also have some fatherly looking hands. Huh? Do I? Oh, oh, I have a cut here. You can see. I cut myself on my roof. Don't ask how that works. Actually, no. You know, my roof, I don't know why they do this, but my roof has like these like dripping, like basically I think they sprayed the roof and just had it drip. So like my roof has a bunch of like tiny spikes and I hit my hand on it. Like I slashed my hand and like, yeah. Also calling father or mother is a common joke to do for viewers against streamers. I didn't know. I didn't know that it was like very common. You know, if I think about it, someone naming an account based on you being their dad is kind of crazy though. You know, now that I think about it, it is kind of surprising. It's definitely uncommon. Why are you on the roof? My bed is really I have a loft bed. As you know, my desk is underneath my bed. My bed is like close to the roof. So if I'm on my bed and I lift up my hands, I can touch the roof very easily. In fact, I can barely sit up on my bed without like hitting the roof. Oh, it's raining outside. How nice. How delightful. Pick your favorite name. Singyu, Doodler, Sketcher. Probably Singyu, yeah. If you already said it, I'm sorry. Probably Singyu. Meant your ceiling. Yeah, sorry, I mean my ceiling, yes. Not my roof, yes. I meant ceiling. Ceiling and roof are two different things. You know, I that's just a leftover from when I was a child. I used to think that roof and ceiling were the exact same thing. And I just never made like an earnest attempt to correct it. Even though I kind of do know the difference, I don't like consciously know the... What does that mean? I subconsciously know the difference. No, wait, no. I consciously know the difference, but I don't subconsciously know the difference, really. So, if I'm not thinking about it, I will mix them up. Do you prefer Singularity, Singyu, or Dennis? I feel like Dennis is like, I don't know. I kind of would prefer... I think Dennis is fine. People have been calling me Dennis for a long time. But Singyu seems better, I think. Singyu is less confusing, probably. I think Singyu is less confusing for, like, new people. Because people think that Dennis is my real name. I don't think people will think that Singyu is my real name. So, you know, it'll be easier for people to be like, oh, wait, your name isn't Dennis? Really? Because Dennis is an actual name, obviously, so. You forgot Dennis Himiko? Singyu, what do you use to stream? Is it very common? Wait, sorry, hold on, give me 1 second. I thought you meant no, yeah, we're gonna do a compound ladder. Yes, for my bed, yes, of course. Singyu, what do you use to stream? Is it very common to use thing that looks like the unread? No, I'm streaming directly from my phone. It's just, yeah, it's my phone. I have an iPhone. I'm streaming from that. I have a tripod as well. I have the tripod leaning against my desk and like leaning over my desk, so it's just like going directly down. I also have a drawing channel, but I can't draw like you. Hello, Wellington. Lex. I'm just gonna say Wellington. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Yeah. Well, I mean, if you keep drawing, eventually you'll be able to draw like me. I'm not a prodigy. I'm not a prodigy. I've just been drawing for a very long time. So basically, anyone who's drawing can eventually become, I guess, like, to my skill level. Even if you aren't my skill level right now. And plus, I took a very inefficient route to get here, to get better. I took a very long time. So, yeah. Singyu is how they would pronounce sing on anime. Yes, actually, yeah. Singyu reminds me of a penguin. Penguin? Penguin.
I'm from Brazil. Ah, nice. People from all over the world. Second queen. Dennis, what if I called you some... I don't know. Do what you will, I suppose. I'm back. I saw a good short, so I went to bed. Ah, I see. Oopsie. Okay, cool.
There, like there.
Oh, yeah. I saw a good short. I see.
I saw a good short. Not whatever. You know, yeah. I understand what you're saying. I understand what you were saying. I'm gonna draw her T-posing, because why not?
Hello, David. Welcome to the stream.
How's your day going? Hopefully it's going well. Yeah, Pathos looking great. Thank you.
Oh, the hat on the girl. Oh yeah, me too. This is my favorite part of her design. The hat. Yeah, thank you. Have been called Singyu before? Yeah, some people do. I have a lot of difficulty drawing the same character that I've created multiple times, making it look the same, like the same character, and not another character with similar features.
Yeah, the key to like keeping a consistent look for a character is knowing it's like keeping the same proportions, knowing the relationship between different facial features, knowing the distance between the eyes, how small or big the nose is, how far away the nose is from the chin, you know, how round or boxy the chin is. All these different like relationships between points on the character is going to help your character look the same. Okay, this drawing is pretty messy. I didn't actually want to make it this messy, but hey, it's already that, so. What can I do?
You should draw Tanjiro. Hello, Smarties. Welcome to the stream.
I do not think I'm gonna draw Tanjiro, though. I said this before, but yeah, I don't necessarily draw that many. I don't really take that many suggestions for like the characters I'm gonna draw. I'm very unlikely to, actually. I have to be really interested in the character, or I have to really like their design for me to want to draw them.
Anyways, yeah, welcome to the stream. How's your day going? So you check the media channel on your Discord. I missed your stream yesterday. Oh, unfortunate. Did you like Tanjiro as a character?
Tanjiro is I don't know. I mean, I get if I had to pick between like or dislike, I would say like. But for the most part, I don't really have any feelings to Tanjiro. I wouldn't say that Tanjiro is like the most interesting character. I think Tanjiro is just like, you know, I think Tanjiro is like a character that you see a lot. Like, I would say that it's like a very common. Tanjiro fits a very common archetype for like a main character. So, the media. What is the? Hold on, media. Oh, there, media. I forgot we even had a media channel. Oh, cool. You got a. What is this? It's like a city. Tower of Babel Miku. You really do have all the Miku arts, huh?
Tanjiro reminds me a lot to Deku. I mean, yeah, fair enough. You have to hold Dennis at gunpoint to draw what you want. Who's your favorite fictional character? Maybe like
Subaru from ReZero, perhaps. I think can I make her head shorter? I'm gonna make her head shorter. I mean, her head smaller, not shorter.
I made the art. I'm not kidding. Nice.
Well, it looks good. Good job.
I did draw Miku, yes.
But that's because, like I said, I have to either like the design of the character or like the character itself. And I do like the design of Miku. I think Miku's a pretty interesting, or at least a pretty decently... I like it enough, is all I'm saying.
Subaru mentioned, indeed. Does Subaru from ReZero look like the car? Yeah, definitely. Des, would you like to draw Yuta someday? Yuta actually has a... I might
have an interest in drawing Yuta. But I haven't seen enough of Yuta to make me want to draw him. The likelihood of me drawing a guy is way lower than the likelihood of me drawing a girl, to be honest. As you know, I do just mostly draw like women.
Super the Goat, indeed. I think I might do a more simple one. Nice. I meant the girl from One Punch Man. Ah, she's the
ninja girl, right? Ah, yes, her. Maybe, I don't know. Again, I don't really know much of her character, and I think her design is pretty cool. But I'm not too inclined to like draw her. Although I did see like a robot girl from One Punch Man. I might want to draw her though. To be honest, I might just really like to draw robots and like that type of stuff. Robots, androids. Yeah.
And it's very easy. You gotta zoom into the picture to see detail. What anime do you like to watch? I watch a lot of anime, to be honest.
I've watched Summertime Rendering, ReZero. I've watched Monogatari. I've watched Attack on Titan. I've watched Call of the Night. I've watched Frieren. I've watched Delicious in Dungeon. I've watched Cyberpunk Edgerunners. I've watched To Your Eternity. I've watched a good amount. I was watching Evangelion. I've watched Fate Zero. Have you drawn Genos? I have not, no. Would drawing Android 18 even satisfy your pleasure? If you're saying if Android 18 counts as a robot for me, no. Not really. Android 18 kind of just seems like a person that you like a person that you kind of call a robot. To be fair though, I mean, there are a lot of like androids and like robots and like that type of character in manga and anime that don't necessarily look like androids. But I don't know enough about Android 18 to know if I would want to draw her. Like half of it is about the looks and half of it is about the actual character. So like if the character acts like a robot, then I'd probably also be more likely. I don't know how Android 18 acts in the first place. I haven't watched Dragon Ball. Do you make OCs? I do, yes. I fuck with Android 16, my goat. Who's that? I only really know about Android 18. I know there are other Androids, like there's Android 21 or something like that. I don't know. There's like 3 Androids, right? There's the... right? I'm pretty sure there's Android 8... Yeah, there's like the one that looks like Android 18, and then there's the pink one. Right? There's a pink one, right? I'm sure. The one that looks like Android 18? Okay. Android 21. Dennis Uguner. What? I'm confused. What have I deserved to be called these names? How do I make the tense shoulders I'm drawing look normal? I think so. Like if you have a head, if you're drawing like a head like this, and your shoulders are like this, or maybe if your shoulders are even like going upwards, your shoulders like if the shoulders are like this now, they look pretty tense. They don't look like a relaxed state. In general, or more relaxed shoulders point more downwards, you know? So like this looks more relaxed, whereas these two do not look like they're relaxed. They're under tension, it seems like. You don't even know Android 13? Well, no, I haven't watched Dragon Ball, no. On the media channel, there's a new art I posted, old profile picture. If you want to post art, you can post it to the art channel. It's called Art and Such. The actual art, the channel for art is like Art and Such. Oh, nice. We have a guy. He has like a feather on his head. Or maybe not a guy. Oh, it's a piece of armor, actually. It's like a knight's helmet. Nice. He has like the universe behind him. Interesting. That's a nice artwork.
Do you always do lives? I do. Yeah.
I try and do like a live every day. Every day around like 12 p.m. U.S. Eastern Standard Time.
Hello, Save Point Bloom. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Let me see. Inking with fine liners is so much fun. I will forever love the sketchiness.
I do love sketchiness. As long as you can tell what's happening in the art, yes, I love sketchiness.
Is the character you're drawing inspired by Napoleonic era? No, actually.
Well, maybe, actually. I say no, but maybe, because I do like military outfits. So maybe the military outfit that I'm inspired by is probably like something like the Napoleonic era, like what you said. But honestly, it could be completely fictional. It could also just be like a made-up thing. I'm not like particularly sticking to like a certain style, or at least I don't think I am. I may be. I may have like accidentally stuck to like a certain like style, but it's not intentional. If I have, then that's cool. But if I haven't,
I don't know. How do you draw legs and arms in a relaxed state? I mean joints all the time without reference. Without reference, the limbs look like sticks. Do you do tutorials? I do, yes. I posted some tutorials. In fact, I have a playlist now. Well, the most recent video I've posted is actually is a tutorial I've done on drawing bodies. In a relaxed state, I'd have to think about it. I don't exactly know what you mean by relaxed state, though. Like I have a drawing right here. If you're sticking to a genuine uniform, I'll tell you. For now, you seem pretty on par with Napoleonic uniform, albeit a bit fantasy. Fair enough. I meant not so dynamic. Like the left girl was. Well, I don't know. Not so you want like a stiffer pose instead of like a dynamic pose? In a relaxed state. In general, let's see. If you want your drawings to like feel more like you're relaxed, then having the arms bend is a very important thing. So like, if you imagine a stick man, so a drawing like this or something, or maybe not, like if you imagine the characters like laying down, a drawing where the arms are like, or something like this. You can imagine this is way more relaxed than a drawing like, let me see, a drawing like this where the arms are just like sticks or something like that. Do you want to make your own manga? Maybe at some point, yeah. What tutorial did I miss? It was my most recent one, yeah. Have you watched Death Note? I have not, actually. I have not watched Death Note. There's a lot of popular anime that I haven't watched. Like, I haven't watched Bleach, One Piece, or Dragon Ball. Death Note also. I'm dizzy, I'm gonna go? Okay, nice. Hello, tired Asian artist. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? When did you start drawing? These drawings are really neat. 8 years ago, basically. I think 8 years ago was basically the start of me drawing. Goodbye, Lily. Have a good day. Let me see. What's my favorite inking pen? I don't really ink that much, but I mean, I only really draw with this pen. I don't really have any other pens. I have this gel pen over here, but I don't really use it that much. So I would just say that this normal ballpoint pen, this zebra pen, Z-Grip is the one that I do. What Bleach character is your... No, I haven't watched Bleach. I was saying like I haven't watched any popular... I haven't really watched like the super popular anime. Maybe like one day I'll probably watch Bleach. But I've watched Attack on Titan. Like that's like one of the... I've watched Attack on Titan, Full Metal Alchemist. But for the most part, I haven't watched Bleach or One Piece or Dragon Ball. So, I don't know. Do you like My Hero Academia? It's pretty good actually. Yeah. What's your best drawing you did?
I can't remember. I don't really keep track of my favorite drawings. There was this drawing that I did of like a woman with like 4 arms. I think that was like pretty fun. That was pretty fun. Yeah, it was like this girl with like 4 arms, and she kind of like had this Egyptian kind of like outfit, and yeah, I like that one. Other than that, the Freerun drawing I did recently, I think that was pretty good. That is like in contend. That might be like one of the contenders for like the best artwork I've done this year.
I love the simplicity of a regular pen and spiral bound sketchbook, my favorite. I don't like to have too many things to rely on, if that makes sense. I'm very bad at keeping track of a lot of stuff. I don't like to switch between things a lot, so just having one pen is probably just simpler and better for me. Your favorite art was really nice, thank you. My first that I ever watched was the anime Attack on Titan. Fair enough, yeah.
Attack on Titan was a really good anime.
What's your favorite My Hero Academia character? I like the space girl. Not Ochako. I mean like is her name like 13? The one that's like based off of like an astronaut. Hey, I'm back. Welcome back, Toast. What's this OC?
Her name is Pathos.
She's got a military outfit. 13, yeah. Okay, nice. Oh, okay. Here's mine, Denki.
Kaminari, right? The electric guy.
Noise. He's pretty cool, yeah. Have you ever seen Little Witch Academia? No, I haven't, but I heard that it's really good. I know people like it a lot. Do you like My Hero Academia character design in general? It's okay. It's pretty cool. It's not like my favorite series for like character design, but I wouldn't say it's like bad in any regard. I think Horikoshi is really good at coming up with designs. Yes, sorry. Are we back? Hopefully we're back. Anyways, yeah. Hello, Viacek. If that's how you say your name, I don't know. I can't remember if I greeted you before, so I'll just greet you again. Hello, Viacek. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? But yeah, what's my favorite design? Probably, like I said, the like 13, like the hero that's based off of like an astronaut or something. Oh yeah. Okay. How often do I charge for commissions? Well, okay, it starts. So basically what I do is most of my artworks, like even that Freerun artwork takes around 3 hours to complete. But like, it's like around 50, so 15 to start, and then it's like $10 per hour. So 15, yeah, so 15 plus 3 is like 45. On average, it's like 45. The most someone has paid, it was like 65. Yeah. Hello, Shane Matthew. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Oh man, I'm gonna abuse your commissions. I'm gonna make you rich. I see. Well, thank you. I'm glad you like my art style enough to like want to commission me. Okay, fine. Out of all the anime you watch, which okay, yeah, probably like I like Yusuke Murata's art style a lot.
So I would say like, well, that's not an anime, of course. It's a manga. The art, I like Frieren. I like the Frieren kind of reminds me of like a fairy tale book or something like that for whatever reason. So, oh, you know what? Ranking of Kings had a really good art style. I haven't finished that anime, but Ranking of Kings has a pretty like fun art style. Year. First time on your stream? Do you do art for a living? Yeah, basically. I do. Well, you say for a living. I'm trying to do art for a living, but I'm mainly doing YouTube right now. I do commission sometimes. I'm trying to do art for a living, but whether that works out or not is, anyone's guess. I just like to do art, so I try to pick a career that, allows me to do art while I, and be able to like sustain myself. How do you become a manager in your story, in your Discord server? Do they have to be really close to you? I just want. Dennis, have you read the Third Ranga? No. So like, they just have to be someone who I think can make good decisions. So someone who's not too biased, or someone who's able to make decisions without being like too biased. A cool-headed person. It just depends. It depends if they're the type of person that I think can like do that type of thing. Hello, Coolest. Welcome to the stream. How have you been? Bias is insanity. Right, like everyone is biased. Everyone has preferences. That's like, I'm not like expecting people to not have preferences, but I very much value like objective judgment and stuff like that. It's very difficult, to be fair. Not every situation, and basically almost every situation cannot be handled in an objective sense. So it really just takes the manager or moderator's best judgment to like know what to do. So it just be someone who I think would be able to like make a rational decision. Hello, Papaya's Unscripted Life. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Your artwork is very impressive. Thank you. However, I understand why bias happens. Everyone's biased. Everyone's biased. Even though I say desperately, but like I really do try and avoid like any bias in like in my opinions and in my voice, or not my voice, but like how I like think, right? I try to eliminate like as much bias as I possibly can. But like, I mean, if you're a person, you're gonna have bias. You said you were drawing for 8 years. How many times do you spend drawing per day? I spend a lot of the day drawing. Like, for instance, right now I've been drawing for 3 hours. I draw, like, if I had the ability to, I would draw 8 hours a day, maybe 9 hours a day. I draw for a majority of the day. It's just, I have to eat. I have to do stuff like eat. I have to, I spend time with my family and stuff. So, like my siblings. So like, yeah, but maybe, so on average, maybe like 5 hours a day I spend drawing. But yeah, I try and get it to like 8 hours, maybe like, yeah, 7 to 8 hours, I think. I try to draw for a long time. Same, noise. Even I'm biased, hence I'm a Miku fiend. A Miku fiend. I mean, hey, fair enough. Honestly, I've seen really amazing Miku art, so it makes sense that, like, yeah, it makes sense. Miku has some really cool art. Really stylized and artistically, well, creative. I saw this one artwork where it wasn't Miku, but it was like Teto, where they did her hair. Sorry, I'm stuttering now. They did her hair in like a staircase fashion, or it was like a staircase, and or there's another one where they did her hair where it was like it was like a bunch of food items. So whether it be like the Miku community or whatever it is, the Vocaloid community in general, they're like really creative. They have really nice artists, really creative stuff. Who's the right girl with the yellow shirt? Her name is Regula. Hold on, let me see if I can find. She's this character right here. Regula. She's one of my OCs, I suppose. Who are you drawing? I'm drawing Pathos, this character over here. One of my OCs again. Another one of my OCs, yeah. Is Regula strong? She's relatively strong, yeah. She's supposed to have really high defense, actually. But yeah, I would say that her powers are they're decently strong. For the most part. There are characters stronger than her, but there are not that many characters that has more defense than her. Alright. This drawing is just about done. You know, most of her uniform is actually supposed to be black, not white, but I don't really want to end up I don't want to spend like so much time shading, so I've decided not to. I'll make her belt black though, just to give some good contrast to the two parts of her yeah. It's like the upper part of her dress and the lower part. Something like, hold on, like that. Alrighty. Is that it? Am I done? Is there anything else I want to draw? Probably not. It's been 3 hours. It's 4 p.m. And I should probably, I think I'm gonna stop the stream here. Thank you guys for coming to the stream. Tatir? Yeah, I think that was it. I can't, yeah, I'm pretty bad with pronunciations. Especially if it's just text. Not that good. But yeah, thank you, Rap Dog and Viacek and Papayas and Scripted Life and everyone else who came to the stream. Thank you, Davix, and Hugo was here as well. Reverie. Lily was here as well. Yes, thank you guys. Draw a crown for myself? Nah, I don't need a crown. It's cool. Crowns are for, well, not me. But yeah, thank you very much. I will see you guys probably tomorrow. Ooh, I need to stretch my legs. I'll try and do some digital art and such. But yeah, I'll probably be on Discord. I'll be on Discord for a while, so yeah. Thank you for coming, Shane Matthew, Davix, and everyone else. I guess that is it. No, I love this. Well, thank you. I'm glad you like my content. Don't forget to post the Miku art. I will. I'll post it on my Twitter. In fact, I'll do it right now. There you go. I took off my jacket. All right, then. Have a good day.